There we go. Yay. Okay, we're doing this now. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. And there is our setting and where we ended up off there. Let's get back to our recap and we'll get started.
Happened to me.
Okay. Have the stream going and I think
Okay.
I'm all set to go.
We have to start with the recap.
Yep, I'm ready to go for the recap.
All right,
Oh,
ladies, take it away.
Oh, you're not gonna do it? I thought you were gonna do it.
I'll intervene if something is, you know, amiss or forgotten.
I mean, I have like a one word to recap. It was
wait, hold on,
boobs.
hold on.
There's a
Why?
lot
Why
of
is there?
boobs.
Why is there an Orn Hunter on the thingy? Oh, fuck me. That's what happened. That's why you said I got some splaining to do. Yay.
I don't even know where to start. So where did we even leave off?
Okay,
Where's
I,
it started with Grim leaving and you having to fight off the last bit of the creatures where she was like one-shotting them.
That's right. The person came in and yep, just one shot all the vampire, the word dogs, just everything was just done. And let's see, they killed them off and just started to carry on, and so we stopped them, and I got a blood sample from the vampire that bit Mutt before we moved on. But let's see, we talked to them, and they're looking for a werewolf when we asked what they're doing there, and so uh, yeah, so they brought out a picture of a werewolf, and it was very clearly Benji, and showed the group a drawing and said that, oh yeah, I killed its parents and family, but I don't know what it looks like in human form, and I'm out here to find and slay it.
What the
Uh,
hell?
yep.
yeah, we also talked to the Slayer, and it's unlikely that Mutt will turn into a vampire, so that's good. Uh, we also uh, asked them, so, okay, well, if we happen across, more of these creatures, can we put cast a hunter's mark on you for an hour and just, if we need to find you, we know where you are? And they said
Smart.
yes. And so we were able to track them, and they didn't start following us and seeing, we didn't give apparently any signs of knowing what happened. Um, so the plan is to go back to Middleborough to search. Actually, no, we sat around the site and found footprints, and we realized Olivia's missing also, and there were some little footprints that followed where you had gone.
Wait, little
So
footprint. Was something carrying me then?
I don't know. I,
But
I
that's
it's
You
been a
hadn't,
while, and I'm
you
I'm
hadn't
doing
been
the best I
carried.
can.
You hadn't
I
been
got
carried. You've been dragged.
So we followed the little footprints, assuming that it was Olivia and that she was trying to follow where you had gone. So we noticed they were making tracks back to Middleborough. And so we decided to go back in an easterly direction to try and follow that. And for whatever reason, the group decided that I was their new leader. I don't know how that happened because somehow, having a teenage elf is a good plan for who's gonna be the group leader. And so we're all still beat up all to heck from this fight with all those weredogs and the vampire. So Ebrizia goes over and says to Ty, can you please heal me? And everybody's saying, oh yeah, sure, no problem. But I'm already playing alarm. It's okay, I got this. Okay, so I'm in the way of this, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, and he has to touch you because that's all he's got left. I'm in the middle of this, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get health too if you're gonna sit there and sandwich me. And Ty's gonna be face planted into my boobies. Ty's like, okay, so is that what you want to try? And I said, go for it, yes. And because it was a risk, that he took, the entire group is fully healed.
What?
The power of boobs, man.
So yeah, then we tracked all the footprints as far as we could, and we lost them. And so I shoved Ty into my, everybody rolled crappy. I shoved Ty into my boobs again, and he found the tracks.
What the hell, man?
Like I said, boobs.
The power of boobs.
And so we, managed to get past morning. It's actually the next day. We're not in danger anymore of were critters. So keeps finding the tracks, and we realize the tracks are getting fresh. And so I send Callie to ride ahead on Lad, and then she finds you being dragged behind a rider in plate armor on horseback with some symbols from another country.
So I was being dragged on the ground?
Yes.
That's why I didn't get a good rest. Got it.
Yeah. Callie comes running back to me, and I send them all out after with Callie, Ty, their horses, Ebrizia goes, and Mutt. And that is where my recollection, quote unquote, ends.
Yes, the magic of boobies. So we catch
There's
up to
more
this
boobs.
guy. Oh yeah, there's more. There's definitely more boobs. There's always more boobs.
Except the two of us who are just walking.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're following behind. We're about an hour and a half behind the group.
Yep.
Yeah. We catch up rather handily on horseback. Mutt shouts to the guy. She's inquiring as to like, hey, that's my friend. Can I have him back, please? And he just keeps writing, and he eventually hands her a little scroll case, and Mutt can't read, so she
Obviously.
furls it, and Callie reads it to her. Am I on Callie's or am I on Ty's? I think I'm on Ty's.
I think
Yeah.
you're on ties because you avoided Callie.
Callie, yeah. So put it in front of Ty's face. He reads that it's you were a deserter and he's
Nice.
come to collect you. And Ty kind of relays that to Mutt, and Mutt's just like, okay, I don't know what that means, so let's go. She's trying to get him to still like stop so she can talk to him, have a like face to face, and he just keeps going. So Mutt's like pit maneuver.
Or to pit maneuver.
Horse pit maneuver, which didn't work, and Ebrizia just kind of goes all out on this guy. And in the midst of the chaos that is starting, Mutt's like, I just saw somebody cast guidance recently, so she flashes the guy. Power of boobs, and I think I rolled really well on that, and he got completely distracted, and
Yeah.
Actually stopped.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Mutt hops off the back of the horse, walking towards the guy, putting her tits back into her
Yeah,
top.
having to do some fluffing.
Yes. And the dude is just like, he just continues. He's just like, not engaging, not being any kind of like person that Mutt can talk to, and Ebrizia is getting really pissed and fighting with the guy, and it was kind of how do you talk to a brick wall and reason with it?
You
Because
elephant head the horse.
I didn't, but I did. He went to lean down to pick you up, and I undid the saddle, and he fell off off
That's
his horse.
fucking smart. That's awesome.
Yes.
Lots of
And
shenanigans.
yes, scared the horse off. Dude just picks you up and just starts like trucking with you. Uh, and so it's just been like this constant foot chase of me like trying to grapple him and hold on to him and beat the
Oh,
crap out of him at the same
He
time.
also made holes in the dirt,
Oh
so
yeah.
you and Ebrizia
Yeah.
fell in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh god, I totally forgot about that. Pulled her out of there. Yeah, just it's been nuts, but Z let me kind of like spear tackle him a couple times, which helped. So we're kind of
He
midst.
picks me up and keeps trucking.
Yes, dude gives no fucks. He has his goal and he's just going. Okay,
See, so what you're saying is you found your big bad.
seemingly.
No, found your big bad.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, so that's pretty much the rough chop of everything. You kind of caught up now. Um, yeah, overall, pretty much it seemed like, uh, yeah, the day you were gone, there was all kinds of boobage. And so far, the things that you missed that they detected is that Slayer is from the Bound Legion and a high-ranking officer.
Gold pauldron.
Yep.
I'm not gonna know that though.
No, you won't unless they
Nope.
relay the information to you.
Yeah.
That's alright, neither do I.
You guys don't know Slayer's name yet though?
Nope.
This
Don't
isn't
know
the
nothing.
Slayer.
Yeah, no, this is an Orn hunter. Do you guys even know that he's from Orn?
I mean,
I think the little thing that he gave to Mutt that Ty read kind of gave that gave the gist of that, but it doesn't mean jack all to Mutt, so she couldn't like relay that
it's
in
like
any
words,
meaningful
I
way.
don't understand them.
Yeah, I don't know place names or
There's too many words on
desertion.
this
What is
thing,
that?
I'm not gonna read it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. And Ebrizia and Talderoy are an hour and a half behind or something.
Yeah, you
So we
guys
don't know
are.
anything.
So have you guys
Yep,
actually done any damage to the Orn hunter at all, or
I
more or less
have.
just
Okay, so they have done damage to him or it. Um,
He just doesn't care.
it seems more like he's goal oriented. And on top of that, though Mud has been kind of like half in a rage because she did actually go into rage. She's not really paying attention, but he hasn't really been fighting anyone, unlike Ebrizia, who's been trying to kill him.
Not very well, though.
Is it?
Him
Well,
in the
Mutt
butt
just
cheek with an
wants to
arrow does
sue.
1 damage.
Yeah, Mutt just wants to suplex him. That's all she wants.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
Weezer, we are still just doing the recap right now.
That's fine. I missed a few of them, remember?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't think she was here. Yeah, she wasn't here for the
So
last session.
for that, my dude's still technically like trance sleep sort of thing.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're being dragged across the ground, and
Okay.
we're considering methods for waking you up. And
Being beat to shit. You guys are not helping my armor situation. It's probably looking really shitty at this point.
They're not even helping your freaking sleeping situation. Like,
Been
you've been
put in
kicked
horse
in the
shit already.
balls.
Now I've been dragged across the
hey, hey, hey,
ground.
hey, we checked to make sure he was alive.
Okay, this
Okay?
is true. They did check to see if you were alive. Then they kicked you in the balls.
Wait, they kicked me in the balls while I was the what?
They wanted to see if you were dead.
Dude, how do you? That is not how you check alive or dead. You don't just
No,
go up and kick someone in the nuts, guys. Jeez.
They just wanted to do it just because they can.
Hold on, who did it? Was it Ebrizia again?
I don't remember.
If it was Ebrizia, then rude. That's twice.
That
I
is
think it
that
was.
is once, if I recall, because I got you in the nuts the last time.
Yeah, and then I asked who did it to see if I was unalived or not.
No.
I'll be right back.
Oh, you guys are great. Everywhere, apparently.
I
Dude,
didn't
I
do
have to
it.
go brush up on my backstory for when I wake up.
I didn't do it.
Oh no, that's right. It was Ebrizia because you kept all this from us, and now we're chasing
Oh.
your ass through the woods.
So, Ebrizia's got a thing for kicking people in the nuts, apparently.
I mean, does she really seem like the kind that's opposed to it?
Apparently not. Oh, gosh. Now I wish you guys had recorded that, because that would have been hilarious. You guys had to be giggling the whole time.
It
Of
was
course.
it was pretty hilarious. I had many regrets. I had everything set up, and then I was just like, this isn't working out.
Do you want to recap?
It does it ever, though.
But I'm recording it now, okay?
But the inspiration rules for boobies, apparently.
What
Yeah.
about boobies?
Oh, there were lots of boobies the last session.
I missed it.
Uh-huh.
Ah, fucking work.
We even had boobies heal
Weezer.
the entire group in one go.
The power of boobies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right. DM, so where are we at now?
Are currently paused in the pitch of battle.
Mm-hmm.
Can I wake up at some point?
I mean,
Dude in
it's
the
a high
bubble.
probability.
It would probably be walking funny.
I want to do the Japanese thing. My fingers together and just.
Has anybody tried shoving their finger in his butthole? Maybe that'll wake him up.
No.
1,000 years of pain.
They tried kicking me in the balls, though. It didn't work.
Maybe that kick in the balls just served to wake you up just long enough to faint again.
Yeah, maybe it's
Who knows?
The best recap ever.
it, it
Boobies,
was
bulk.
it was so good while it was happening though. It was so good.
So many shenanigans.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see that Callie, Ty, and Mutt are all up here around the hunter.
Uh yeah, so they are at the point I think of trying to get him stopped, and they're the fastest if I recall. I'm
They were on the horses.
Ty. Yeah, let's see. We last had Ty did a Sacred Flame, and then the hunter did
But they're still saving throw.
yeah.
But to be
And
fair, they have not had a long rest, so everything is still expended.
Yeah.
yeah, so the good thing with this is that everybody rested like the day before, so it's just coming into night for them. So I don't think they're gonna get exhaustion until at least a little bit
Yeah.
later.
Well, I still got full health, though.
So does everybody else.
But
Because
I didn't take a
boobies.
single damage during the other fight, damn it.
Yeah, well
You weren't in the other fight.
now you have at
And I
least
didn't
2
have to.
points of damage,
I didn't have to show boobies to get my
one
health
on each
back.
side.
Oh Oh my gosh, man. Oh, that's grand. So I went to go download Discord before we started the recap, and it said 7 hours to download 148 megabytes.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Amazing.
I was like, I'll just do it in the web browser.
Okay,
Oh.
so I think we're ready to get back on that pony, so to speak.
Okay.
The
I
purple.
think I'm ready to keep being dragged and kicked in the
The
nuts.
purple pony. Yeah, let's go.
My body is ready.
No alarm. You need to stop that nonsense.
You're just trying to wake Grim up. It's okay.
Grimsby, time to wake up. Actually, I'm an hour and a half behind, so I mean, it's gonna be an alarm in the woods.
Just cast
Time
sending on
travel.
the alarm.
I'm an hour and a half behind, too.
Oh yeah, and he tried to make you a mini Grim.
He tried. No,
Wait,
that's
what?
Oh
when
yeah,
I.
he tried to put you in his pocket.
What? That would have been fucked up.
Yeah. Is that when the boobies happened again? Or what happened then?
He reached down to cast Enlarge Reduce, and that's when I pulled the saddle strap on him.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Wait, you can do that on a person?
Apparently. He can at least. That's all that
Yeah.
matters for us.
That's kind of fucking cool. That would have been rough, though, because you put me in your pocket, and then one of you guys, like, kick him in the leg, and then, boop, Grim's dead.
Well, I think his
Lands
idea
on his
was
keys. Oh no.
That could have went really bad. It's a good thing you knocked him out the saddle.
Well, you know, imagine waking up and you're in somebody's pocket just getting bounced around by their dingle.
No, no. The front pocket.
Yeah, the front pocket. Well, you know, if he puts him on his ass, then, you know, he's definitely getting squished.
Oh no, and he's riding a horse. Oh no.
Exactly.
Fart flaps.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. You can't cast Enlarge Reduce on enemies. If it's an unwilling creature, they must do a con save.
He's
Or be
unconscious though.
moved.
Yeah, I'm unconscious, so that concept.
And then you automatically fail that, yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. Do you?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to resist it.
Technically, you couldn't resist it.
Hmm.
Force of will while asleep.
He can't consent. Consent is sexy, dude. Don't do that.
That's all right, guys. So what I just realized is that I let Z dictate the size of my dude's dingleberry, so I'm naked. You're gonna end up finding out whether he's like super tiny.
We're gonna know what Valius saw.
Oh my gosh.
He goes, "Do you want to tell me a number or just roll for it?" I was like, "Roll for it, dude."
Oh boy.
Oh.
Nat one.
Well, at that point, it'd be a Ken doll.
Oh, shit.
He's the Metatron, it's okay.
Zan's over there like just
That's why
giggle.
you deserted.
Alrighty.
You don't have one.
0.
Grim was a woman all along.
I was kidding. It is Grimzana now. Alright.
I love all of you so much.
Not the Beyond. All of them but the D&D Beyond.
Like I said, they should be in links, but
Oh,
we're
that's
in
right. I need to
Astral.
get Avery up. Make sure that's working.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a roll real quick and see if this still links. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I should
I'll
do
delete
that.
Hey, mine
Let's
linked.
go ahead and let's do an Arcana roll because, you know, like you do.
Like you do.
Let's see.
You notice how I had everything set before
Good
we
deal.
came up here, Z, with the website and everything?
Nice.
to make sure that shit worked, man, and I didn't really have to download much up here.
Right.
Smart.
Okay.
I can hear AJ out there giggling.
It's better than the alternatives.
Yeah.
Screaming.
Yeah, raging. He doesn't scream, he rages.
I'm sorry, I might have taught him that.
These new freaking like clockwork dice are freaking amazing.
Yeah, I saw those. I was thinking about it, but
They
so
make
far,
like clockwork noises when you roll them.
neat. Maybe I'll
That's
look into
cool.
that
All right, Grim.
a little bit more.
So, you remember the battle with the dogs, and you were bragging how you weren't getting hurt, and that your armor was all good
Yeah.
and fine and all stuff.
Oh, it's not fine.
And then blackness. In the blackness, it's just a sea of darkness. You can't see yourself, you can't see your hands, even directly in front of your face. But you can feel yourself touching yourself. As you're wandering around in the darkness, you can hear noises. And these noises are things of your nightmares.
Oh.
And it sounds like it's getting closer and closer to you. As it's approaching, you start hearing the thing that you always dread.
Ring around the roses.
Oh, come on.
Get full and cozy. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
And it's just repeating as it approaches you. It's getting
Can I move
louder
in
and
this
louder,
darkness?
and you know that it's hunting you down.
Oh, this is getting so much better.
Oh no.
You're back.
Can I move in this darkness, or am I just stuck?
Well, I mean, technically you can move, but you don't know where you're moving to because you can't see anything. You feel like you're running away from the sound, but are you really?
Oh, great.
So,
What do I do?
yes.
This might be the death of my character, or it'll be
Uh-oh.
really awesome. How about we start running towards the sound?
Oh shit.
Alright. So,
This is
screw running away, run towards it,
logic at
huh?
its finest.
Well, it's either gonna be death or it's gonna be awesome.
See, in horror movies, this is why the character dies.
Yeah.
You need help? Oh,
Okay. So, you're running towards the sound.
what are
Alright.
you looking for?
Man, we wasted a
Back.
lot of good luck tracking Grimsby down just for him to kill himself.
Oh jeez.
Well, he says you feel like you're running away from it, but are you really?
Well, you don't even know if you're running towards it. It's pure blackness. You feel like you're running, but you don't know which direction you're running in or if you're even moving.
I don't see any other markers. Yes, so is there any way to like fight myself awake?
Mhm. That's an interesting concept.
Like pinch myself, slap myself, something. If I could feel myself touching myself. Pain-induced awakeness, sir.
And yeah, you can slap yourself.
That's what we're gonna do.
Why
All I
you
can
hitting
hear is,
yourself?
stop hitting myself. Stop
Yeah.
hitting yourself.
Why you hitting yourself?
You know what I was waiting for him to say? You know what I was waiting for him to say? I was
What?
waiting for him to be like, so everybody sees your body just all of a sudden slap the shit out of itself. That's what I was waiting for.
Well, I mean,
Witchcraft!
are you gonna carry on the tradition and hit yourself in the balls this time?
Oh.
No. Oh no.
He goes to
That'd
slap
be
himself in the
3 hits
face
and,
in the void, but he punches himself in the balls in reality.
slap in the face doesn't work. We'll go for the punch in the balls.
Gosh. I just keep hearing it. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
He wakes up, he sits bolt upright in real life, and that's what he says.
Stop hitting yourself.
Oh my goodness.
All right, just a reminder.
Okay, so I tried to slap myself.
All right. I don't think you have the willpower to actually induce damage to yourself, so you just feel pain.
Okay, well then we'll go with the ball punch.
No. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Ball punch. Shooting pain, you drop to your knees.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. I'm writing my notes. Baby's mad. Dropped to my knees and I'm still in the darkness, right?
Yep.
Now the question is, do I even know that I'm asleep?
No.
I just see that I'm in the darkness and I'm thinking that like it's a nightmare, I'm assuming.
It's a possibility. I mean, you have been dealing with giggles for a while and stroking your bone.
Do I still see the bone?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab it and activate it.
As soon as you activate it, it starts sucking in all the blackness.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
As it's pulling in the blackness directly in front of you. Let's see, where's in game time chat. You see this thing standing directly in front of you.
I gotta wait for it to load 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Damn internets. Wait a fucking minute. Is that like the Dark Cthulhu?
Uh, Give me a perception check.
Roll it.
That's fine.
Nah, it just kept rolling, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was answering a question.
Well, the first one was a 20.
All you see is black on what?
Huh?
All you see is black on Astral. Try going to the actual like main page, just normal Astral, refreshing it, and then the link I sent you probably didn't work because I'm logged into it and it's from my account. Just try going to the root of the site.
Why you gotta be summoning the deep one, Grim? I mean, he looks cool. He kind of looks like either Cthulhu or the what is that one that's in Baldur's Gate 3? Those
Hmm.
damn tentacle things.
Oh
And that's
yeah.
what it is.
Oh fuck.
When you see it, there's
A
tons
mind
of little
flayer?
eyes staring at you, and they're like a collection of ilids all staring at you.
Oh boy, you're fucked.
Yep.
We're
So
all gonna die.
about that death.
Hmm.
So that happened when I activated the sword, correct?
Everybody say hi, Giggles.
Yes. Like I said, when you activate the sword, it started sucking in the darkness, and then you notice this in the darkness that you couldn't see before. And it's clearly as bright as day now, because like the darkness is gone except for them, and they're not being sucked in, but they're staring
What are
right
they
at
called?
you. The Ilids.
Oh man.
So I guess I'm gonna just nervously say hi.
They're just
Why?
gonna try
Why?
and contact, just talk to
Yeah.
them.
Why immediately? Why immediately go for the violence?
Um. Okay. So you try to contact them, saying hi. Give me a. What is this? Don't have that anymore. I guess it'd be like an intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
Yeah. We don't have willpower anymore. Or not willpower, but what do you call it? Save.
Also, wisdom save?
No. There used to be like the fortitude, the reflex, and
Mm.
but
16.
that's all gone. Okay, 16. So you have this shooting pain in your head, and it seems like loud screech of like when like an electric guitar is way off note, but it's on like
Yeah.
the hella loud mega speakers. That's what it feels like. It sounds like in your head.
And so that would seem malicious then, correct?
If that's the way you want to take it.
I just want to scream back at it.
Um.
I don't want to attack just yet. I don't want to die. Though maybe that's the way out of it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Weezer, you see that on purpose. Yeah. Hang on. Um. I know
Oh,
why
it's
you're.
because her character. It's because her character's not on the thing.
Yes. Technically, yes. Hang on.
I don't know really much about the illithids, by the way, guys. Just so you guys know, I know that they're big bads, but I don't know much about them other than that they're mind flayers, and that when they like do their thingy, something goes in behind your eye or some shit, and then
I
it
know the
starts to turn you
parasite.
into them. Yeah,
You
that's
only
all I
know
know
that
about
because
them.
of Boulder's Gate.
That's it. That's the only reason I know it. But I'm not putting that into character knowledge, just so you know.
I get that. All right. So back in the outer world, um, it's his turn, and he is going to see what can he do.
You heard what my last thing was, right?
You scream back at it.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Um,
Dude, every time I try to put illithid, it puts illiquid.
Mhm. Like, no, you don't want that. You want this.
Kiss the calamari.
All right, so you see the Orin Hunter do some gestures, and all of a sudden there's like fog that starts spreading out like a rolling fog, and it becomes almost impossible to see. And this is like the same fog you guys saw earlier last night.
Hmm.
How the fuck did they trap that into a fucking sword?
Okay, Mutt.
All right. So we're in this fog. Let's see. Do I have any? Chow. No, this stuff. Yeah, probably nothing I can do there. So did he move at all, or is he still standing right in front of me?
You can't see him.
Was he standing in front of me when he cast the thing?
Yes.
All right. Did I hear him move anywhere?
Uh, no.
No. All right. I guess I'm gonna reach out and try and grab him. I'm gonna guess that my unable to see him would cancel out my advantage, so just a straight,
So yeah,
I guess.
you would have a straight attack.
Okay. I'm gonna try and grapple him again, I guess. Alright, let's see. Will you roll for me? 20.
All right, you throw your arms out there trying to grapple something, and you end up with something metal in your arms.
I hug it.
Okay.
Suplex, I don't know.
All right.
Suplex
Uh,
Grimsby.
basically yes,
Yes.
but you're suplexing it. If I remember right, that's the one from behind where you like throw it over your back.
Yep.
All right, Ebrizia, you get smacked
Oh shit.
for
Sorry.
um 7 points of damage, and you're pinned with something metal and heavy on top of you.
Shivas.
Well, not pinned, but you're knocked down. Something metal and heavy's on top of you, and you hear a thud coming from where Mutt was.
Oh shit.
You just got hit in the face with something. Okay.
Alright. In my turn here.
All right, Abrici, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna react. I'm
Yep.
gonna punch it in the face. Or try to.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, first you have to identify where the face is. So do you just start groping it?
No. I'm going to punch straight out.
Okay. You're not going to have much force. I mean, you are on your back on the ground, so you can't really get much momentum or even weight behind a punch. You can do it, but it's not going to be as powerful.
Oh, okay. Well then kick. I'm gonna kick.
Once again, you're not going to have very much momentum or weight behind it.
Well,
You
it'll
can
be
do
better
it,
than punching.
and it'll be slightly better, yes.
Mm. So that would be an unarmed strike, right?
Yes.
Goddamn,
You
12 damage?
kick at nothing.
Okay.
You just
know I'm
feel
striking
air.
12
You're
fucking
still on the
damage.
ground with something heavy on top of you.
An elf-like signature.
Just wiggle it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could push it off you. Pretty sure you're strong. Hold on, let me go check. Oh, well, then again,
Can I
maybe
go
not.
to try to push it off me?
You could push 300 pounds. So, go over here.
218, 28.
Yeah. You
Plus my weight.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, you can attempt to push it. It's gonna nudge a little bit.
That's going to be like 400 plus pounds.
Yes, you're almost 500.
Like, is this a strength check?
No, it's not a strength check because you're not like really opposing much. It's just straight weight. Like I said, you're pushing it. It's still kind of heavy. So like, let's say you got half uncovered.
And I'm gonna try to wiggle out?
Yeah, you can use your full movement to at least get from underneath it. You'll still be on the ground though.
Okay.
Yeah. So unless you have any bonus actions or free actions, it's your turn.
That's it. Alright.
Okay. All right, Mutt. You're laying on the ground after your suplex. What are you gonna do now?
Do I hear any other movement other than what's immediately, like, what would be my back?
Other
Anything in front
movement?
of me?
Well,
No.
and did
I
she
mean,
let go?
yeah, you normally let go after a suplex.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yes, there's movement, but and sounds, but you're not entirely sure what they are, and they're coming from like all over the place. It seems to kind of almost echo in the fog.
Okay. What would she have done here? Centered on a point within range. So it's on a point. Yeah, I guess after suplexing, I suppose, I think at this point I would have heard Ebrizia kind of struggling under the thing that I just suplexed, maybe. uh, I guess I'll try and just pick up the thing I suplexed again, like stand and then try and pick it up. In the hopes that maybe it's Grim and I can just fuck off with him.
Oh,
I mean,
jeez.
the only way you're gonna know is if you're able to check somehow.
Hey, get out of that 20-foot radius of fog somehow, just... But yeah, I guess start with picking him up, I guess.
Um,
How's that perfect health looking, Grim?
Hey!
okay, so you pretty much like drag this thing onto your back and start walking. Due to its weight, you're probably going to have half your movement.
That's fine. I think, what actions do I have left? Action to... Would it be an object interaction to pick him up since he's unconscious, or would it be a full action to pick him up?
Considering his weight, it'll probably just be a full action. You still have
Alright.
your movement.
Alright.
Depends. Would you do a fireman's carry or something? Or just grab him, drag?
Yeah, if you're
I
grabbing and dragging, that's different.
yeah.
Because you said pick him up, so I'm imagining, you getting down there and throwing him over your shoulder, or, you know.
Yeah.
But if you're
I,
just dragging him, that's completely different.
I think I'll stick with what my initial instinct was just to pick up and then try and move away. And so I'm assuming I picked him up from where I had heard Ebrizia struggling underneath the weight, and she'll
Okay.
try to sidestep that so she doesn't like walk all over her, because
All right.
Mutt was a pony in another life.
Nay. Why I want that saddle for Olivia, man.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
I guess, how much movement? I would have had half at that point, because he's on my back, plus
So your half
whatever.
is you basically have full and then cut it in half, and that would be your current movement.
Okay.
And we'd round down
It's
because you have 35, I think.
I have 40.
Oh, you have 40.
I do. Let's go 5, 10, 15. Move the thing, and then 20.
All right. So that pulls you out of the fog.
What
I'm
am I
glad you
carrying?
guys-
You're
I
carrying
can't see
Grim.
shit.
Yay! Mutt
What
just
am I
turns
carrying?
around to the fog and sticks her tongue out at it, and
I'm just wondering how the hell you lifted me with that. You fucking strong as shit, apparently.
She is strong. I
Yep.
checked.
Thank you. I appreciate you checking my strength. This is
Strong.
Well, I gave him a calculation of my weight with everything on me, and it's 443
Thank you
pounds.
so much
Yeah.
for the follow.
Like I said,
hope,
almost 500. I didn't want to
you have
say
a good
exactly how
time watching
much,
our
but I did
D&D
the math too.
session.
yep.
That's
Mutt
insane.
Mutt flexes towards the camera for Grimsby. Winks.
And
God.
nays.
Nay!
That's nuts, dude.
Okay. Anything else you're gonna do?
No. I'll end my turn.
So should
Okay.
Grimsby be moved to on top of Mutt instead of on top of Ebrizia? There we go.
Hey!
All right, Breezy,
Poor
it's your
little
turn.
elfin pancake.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry.
I swear I'm going to get you back for this.
Whoever threw this big heavy thing in my face, I will get you.
I really wanted to know how I landed on Ebrizia.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, hell, you.
Balls first.
Hopefully. Payback.
Well, she does have a lot of arrows on her, so
That is true.
I wouldn't be, and swords, so I'd be careful about hoping your balls go first.
Pretty sure I
Because-
have pretty sure I can have a knack for, I don't know, shooting somebody in the ass with a fucking.
Well, just saying, if he goes balls first on somebody with lots of pointy objects, they might go first.
This is also true.
You are not the first character that has shot Grimsby in the ass, okay? There was another elf, day one, that shot me in the ass. Grimsby's used to getting shot in the ass by arrows. Oh.
Can I look at seeing my character in Talderoy and where we are just real quick? Just are we still following the tiny little footsteps at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is
what
like
other?
round 11, so it's been a minute since they've been gone. Well, not since they've gone, but since the combat has started.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see, are we following little footsteps and horse
No.
hooves, or
You're
Okay.
following hooves. Like a lot of because of how fast they're going and the fact there was two of them, a lot of
yeah,
the ground is tore apart.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just trying to get a feel for what I'm looking at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. You think do you think they're caught up?
Now I'm wondering why Olivia's little tiny footsteps, or possibly Olivia's tiny little footsteps, have suddenly become the thing that's stolen Grimsby, but no tiny little footsteps.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about tracking, but if I ever find a book about it, I will try to find out.
Are you done, Ebrizia? Are you moving? You're doing anything?
Well, I'm gonna try to get away, like, as far as I can,
Okay.
but not before I kick whatever it is.
Okay. So you kick
What are,
the dirt around you?
No,
what are you trying to kick?
whatever was there.
You felt it disappear.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna bolt as far as I can.
Well, getting up is half your movement, gives you half your movement, so you can only
Okay.
go, let's see, half would be 10, no, 15.
Okay. 15. Okay. 5, 10, 15.
Okay. So you just come out of the edge of the fog as well.
Okay. So I can see again?
Yes.
I can see again! It's a miracle.
Okay. You done with your turn?
Uh-huh. Hold on. Bloop.
Okay. So combat's over, everyone can move normally. Um, what are you guys going to do?
I got him. Suplexed him, but I got him.
No, jeez.
Well, our original plan before all this had been to try to go back to Middlesbrough to find Benji,
Yes, that.
but whatever that was that took Grimsby might be in Middlesbrough.
True. And we still need to find Olivia too.
Mm-hmm.
And Benji. Jesus Christ, we got a lot of people to find. Uh I guess Mutt would probably try to head back to where we had initially like diverged from the path he was going to see if we could find those tiny footprints again.
Okay, so you're going to go back towards what, the road or to something else?
I guess double back on the path that we had chased Metal Butthole down, I guess. I think it was like off the road at this point, as sort of a we have people following us that are on foot, plus trying to find Olivia's footprints again.
Okay, so you're gonna try and backtrack to them essentially.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you gonna walk?
I don't know how much carrying capacity does Lad have?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Lad can take Grim's body, but then Ebrizia will be out of a seat.
I mean, if Ebrizia wants to go with Ty, Mutt can just hoof it on foot.
I don't mind going with Ty.
I
So
don't know
are you
what
gonna
the
send them back?
Yeah, I guess ahead of me. What's the speed on their mounts?
Uh,
Boobies.
I think their speed is like 60 or something. Hang on, let me.
What is it? Warhorse?
They're horses, not necessarily war horses.
Horses are between 40 and 50, I think. Riding horse, it is 60, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's about like 60 something.
60 feet.
I figured it was about that fast. Okay, so yeah, their horses are about 60, and I think Lad would be a little bit faster than that because it's a bicorn.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll put Grimsby on the back of Lad, and I'll ask Callie and Ty to start going back the way we came, and to see if they can meet up with the others and possibly find the potential Olivia footprints. And since they're kind of at like a light height advantage because they're on horseback, if they can be like scanning the area too.
They could do
Yeah,
that, but they would have to travel at normal speed.
that's fine. It'll help me keep up. Yes,
Okay,
Olivia poofed as well.
so oh, Astral, don't you do this to me? Thank you. Come on. Okay, so they're essentially heading back, and what are you gonna do? Jog behind them?
Yeah. I can like half double move just to keep up, and I guess
Yeah,
just
because I mean, you move 40 naturally.
yep.
So if they're
Uh,
moving 40 naturally, then you'd be able to keep up.
yep. I'll just keep pace and look around, see if I can find what we're looking for too.
Okay. Um. All right, Grim, while you're sitting there dealing with creepy shit and screaming back at it, are you gonna try and do anything different?
Doesn't respond to my screams.
I mean, you keep getting the sharp pain in your head and a loud noise.
Death, here we come. Guess we'll swing the fucking sword at it.
Okay. So you swing in the air in front of you.
Nothing's there. Right. What if I deactivate the sword?
Okay. So you close the sword, close in the conduit, and it turns black, but it's not as foggy. Who left? Oh. Um. So it goes black again, like the light that was there that was showing you the creature is gone, but it doesn't seem as dark as it did before.
Here,
What?
do I still hear giggles?
Well, you don't know if that is Kickles, but no, you
Well,
don't
do I
hear
hear the
it.
noise? Yeah.
No, you don't hear it.
So now it's just darkness again. Can I slap myself again and try to wake up again, or what have you?
Okay. Are you gonna do this until you're like black and blue?
No, I'm just gonna test it again. Test the theory.
Okay. Smackety smack smack smack.
Nothing happens. It's like I'm gonna sit here and activate, deactivate, activate. Well, okay, hold on. I broke the conduit.
So we're gonna start doing
What
some
if I?
EDM.
No, what if I drop the bone?
What if you drop the bone? Okay, you drop
Yeah,
the
the
bone.
hilt.
Yeah, it just falls down at the ground next to your feet.
This is a fucking puzzle that I just don't think I can figure out. All right, hold on. In my mind, technically, correct?
You don't know.
I guess I'll pick it back up and I'll try to go to sleep
You're going to try and go to sleep. Okay.
in the darkness. Yay.
So you grab the bone, lay down, and close your eyes.
Yeah, that.
That does not sound healthy.
No.
Doesn't, but I'm trying to figure out a way out of this. For now, I'll have to keep thinking, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you guys are heading back, and you guys are heading forward. So I say, give or take an hour or so, you guys kind of see each other. And that would be towards, Mutt's group and Sylvian's group.
Okay, so do the edge pieces first. Okay, so I have blind sight
Okay.
and can see invisible creatures. Can I walk around the area around them and see if whatever that is that stole Grimsby is still here?
I mean, you can look, but you're not seeing anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that.
I'm guessing it's 10 feet of blind sense.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is it doesn't technically let you see invisible creatures per se.
But sense them, if I recall.
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd need true sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically it gives you like a sense of feeling, and it's only within 100% around you, only in a small range. So, for example,
Yeah, I know it's only
if
10.
someone tried to sneak up behind you, by the time they got within 10 feet of you from behind, you go, there's something behind, like a spidey sense.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
I'm still saying that if I could sense something around the group,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
just biding its time, I would like to say, "Oh, hey guys, there's an invisible something over there. Over yonder. There's a thing."
That would sound reasonable.
Doesn't it though? Okay, so
But D&D's not always logical.
Not
yeah.
always.
Yeah, this is fairly true.
Okay, so at this point, what are we doing? Is this the point where we can tie Grimsby to a tree and take a nap? Our poor people are so tired. They're so
Yeah.
damn tired.
Stay.
We will pile
Hey,
on
no
top of
biscuit.
him.
Wonderful. I tie Grim to Callie. Stay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not
Oh
a
boy.
good idea. You tried to kill me.
Kinky.
I'm kidding, but yeah.
Kidding, but not.
Kidding, but not really.
Hey, no biscuit. No biscuit for you.
I'm sure Callie's into stuff like that.
Oh, geez.
Bow chicka?
Brown
Oh,
cow.
no.
Yes.
So I guess first off, me and Talderoy need the lowdown on what happened. We obviously have Grimsby back. We don't have Olivia back. But I think before we face something else again, I don't know. Do you all want to keep going, find Olivia, or do we need to make a camp?
Well, I mean, logically speaking, if we don't have Olivia, Mutt's probably gonna be like, oh no, like the whole time. She won't be able to sleep.
Well,
Mhm.
not necessarily, because it is getting close to like 4 in the evening. And you guys have been up for a very long time. Like exhaustion's gonna set in soon.
Yeah, I know, and that's kind of where I'm at is we need to figure out if we're going to be exhausted or if we're going to make camp.
And not to mention, yes, she might be like Olivia, but she's also like Benji. So which one does she care
Mm-hmm.
about more?
True.
But they were
Uh,
going in the same direction, so
Bet you think.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Um, I guess for Mutt's part, and just for like a recap for the people that weren't there, she would very animatedly like recap what happened, including like reenacting the suplex because she thinks it's fucking cool.
Well, I mean, it
With a
is
And
fucking
prop,
cool.
Grim's body. It's like this.
yeah, with Grim's body, I'll suplex him again. Let's do it.
Take care of that. Well, I have perfect health.
Yes, there you go.
And then you guys wonder why Grim can't wake up. Man's in a fucking coma. He's got like 10 concussions.
I'm just trying to help wake you up, man. It's fine. And then yeah, I think the big problem is gonna be like for Mutt specifically, she's gonna want to keep looking, but she does not mind if everyone else hunkers down to sleep. But she will full on like, where are the tracks? Point them to me, and I will follow. Stick my nose to the ground and sniff.
I think I will tell Mutt that she's not going to get far if she's too tired, and that if Olivia's in trouble, we should be rested before we try to take on something else. You got eaten by a vampire.
Oh. Hmm.
No.
she.
And to point out the logic, as I explained before, the tracks are pretty much destroyed because of the horse hooves and all that stuff. That the
And
dirt and
we're
the
not gonna
ground is
see them
just,
at night.
and that too.
True. It's true. As long as you can reason it to Mutt, she'll be like, oh, okay. Damn it.
The only way we could follow the tracks was because it was a big horse track.
Like I said, you could follow the horse tracks, but it just comes back to where you guys were just at.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and Twitch people, we got Ebrizia is this albino elf over here, albino wood elf. We have Ty, who is a cleric. He has two goddesses he has to worry about. Let's see.
And Mutt will sit down on the ground frustrated.
One is the goddess of
Damn,
love
odd or
and the
even?
other of luck.
Even.
Hence why him getting lucky with so many boobies worked out. This is Talderoy. He is, I believe, our, he's not a cleric. I don't recall. I'm sorry. This is
Okay,
Sylphian.
so
This is
you
my
guys are
character.
resting for the night.
This is Mutt. She is a half orc.
I'd say you're setting up like campfire and all that stuff
Mutt
like
has
that.
a
Or are you guys
very
just gonna like
low intelligence. This
bear
is
the elements?
Weezer, and that's the character's name, just Weezer. She is a halfling. We have Callie, our
At the moment, I think we are way too tired to even care about
rogue.
that.
I mean, technically, you still have
I
like
don't remember what else she is.
4
Maybe a
hours or
fighter.
no, 2 to 3 hours of daylight, so
Grimsby,
you could set it all
and
up.
yeah,
Plus, you
he
need
is
to
our
eat.
fighter, who we've been trying to track down. He was stolen.
So I mean, it's not like you're just gonna pass
Alright,
out in like
let's
5
get.
seconds.
He's
Yeah. You gotta set up
Druid, I
tents.
believe.
I have one.
Yeah, I mean, well, does Grimsby still have all his stuff?
Well, to be fair, you don't know unless you go riling through his gear and equipment.
But he probably doesn't have a tent, or we'd know. Or no, did he buy a tent?
Don't know. You have to go riling through his gear.
Just be sure to check the crotch region with your foot.
Yeah, we will. We'll have Callie do it.
You have Callie go through his gear.
I think
No.
I'm gonna be more afraid of Callie than anyone else.
Well, I mean, we had tents for. No, Weezer had the tent, and Weezer's not with the group at the moment.
Yeah, I
Alright,
think.
well, I think we're all roughing it, so whatever. We'll leave Grimsby's gear alone. Just rough it.
Okay.
I have Grimm's tent on me. Yeah. So I can set that up.
Nobody remembers that conversation, Mutt.
That's okay.
I was hoping they'd go rile through my gear.
Alright. So you guys set up for the night. Tent set up, campfire set up. I'm assuming Goodberry's passed around.
Yes.
Do you even have spell slots to cast it?
Let me check. Spells. I have one.
Okay.
I do not have it anymore.
Alright, so Goodberries get passed around. Is someone going to force feed Grim?
Yeah, sure, Mutt will do it.
Grimsby,
ask
eat
after
up!
some-
Nom 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 nom!
I was
Working
the
his
nose and
teeth!
slamming the jaw.
He might be
I
missing
was
some
gonna
teeth
ask
too.
after the night how many days it had been since I had eaten.
Mutt'll just kind of like pull his mouth open, put the berry in there, and then just kind of work his jaw for him.
How you gonna make me swallow?
Pinch the nose and hit the what you call it? Apple.
Figure something out.
make airplane noises and hope it works.
Oh
She just
my
puts her
god.
Oh,
finger
watch
down and
her
pushes it
grab
down.
his head and just kind of like jiggle it down.
Yes. Man. We
Are you hungry?
bad.
No. Are
Baby
you
burning
sure?
it.
Airplane- Ah.
Oh god. Definitely like hold his head under her arm and stroke his throat.
What the fuck?
I know it's not a piece of cheese, but be a good boy.
Oh, jeez.
Swallow, please.
Can I wake up in the middle of this?
That would be hilarious as fuck.
Waking up with a coughing fit.
Wake up and die choking on a good berry.
That would be
Good
sad.
berries are very good.
Psychic damage. Okay.
That would be a bad
Oh,
berry instead of good berry.
I guess after Grim swallows his good berry, she'll like have set up his tent and put him in it, and I don't know, try to make him as comfortable as she thinks looks comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she
So-
gonna tie him down?
Are you going to take off his armor?
Oh.
Would she even think of that because she doesn't have
Yes.
armor?
Hold on. Yes, because she did it for other people.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. Because she knows that he sleeps without his armor on. So.
Okay. So when you take off his armor, you notice that his skin is cold to the touch and he's kind of clammy, and his eyes are pure white. There's no iris, there's no pupil.
Guys, I think he's broken.
Yeah.
Ty?
Help.
This is outside my scope of knowledge.
I think he's broken.
I think he's broken.
Can I
Broken.
can I do something to see if I know anything?
What was in that good berry?
Let me check. Let's see
Would it
here.
be Arcana or Medicine or something?
Sure. Which one are you gonna do?
Preferably Arcana.
Okay. Roll.
Uh,
Okay.
oops,
Arcana check
twice.
of
Sorry,
20. I didn't see
accidentally
twice. I only see. Oh no. Okay, there it is.
accidentally pressed it twice.
Okay. So 11.
Unless you want to give me advantage.
Mutt would like to Arcana check as well.
Go for it, man.
Oh my god,
Yes!
freaking
Hold up,
Mutt.
what?
Oh Christ.
Hold up.
I was gonna
I'm-
say, did she show her boobies? Just in case.
Hold up.
A little more cleavage than normal for an Arcana check, I think.
But that's how
So-
magic happens, Mutt.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on. Did this campaign turn into a freaking Warhammer campaign where Mutt can just show boobs and cast whatever she wants?
I mean, it seems to be going that way. Yes.
There's
We've already
a lot of boobs
established that
happening.
she's a Warhammer orc.
Yep. Every time she does anything magic, she succeeds or gets close to succeeding. It's stupid. I love Mutt.
Side note
Jesus
here.
Christ.
And she believes you have to be naked to cast magic.
Yeah,
if you're a
Yep.
female.
so over
Yep.
the course of this campaign, Mutt has
And you gotta kind of mess with the
discovered
boobs too if it's really
that,
powerful magic,
most
because
magic
that was like a
happens
fucking
when
laser
you're naked.
cannon out of that lady's boobs. So
and she has seen nothing but magic happening with boobs.
she would love to be able to cast that
so
kind of
that
magic.
is why she is
Jesus.
thinking all this.
Alright, so, Talderoy, you sense magic and dark, but you can't identify what.
And I'll tell people as much.
Okay. Mutt, you're sitting there trying to discern what's going on. Not only do you sense the darkness, but you can actually almost see the Illid's face.
I don't think Mutt speaks deep speech. No? Okay.
Might speak
Can-
derp speech.
Derp speech. I will speak derpish at the Illithid.
Alright, Mutt starts speaking in tongues.
And now
I don't know what
even
you're
these
saying.
Oh, jeez.
now even the Illithid are like,
Speaking in
what?
tongues. Is she just saying the word tongue over and again?
That sounds hilarious.
Tongues. Tongues.
Oh,
Wait, does this teach me deep speech, sir?
do what?
Does being possessed by this thing teach me deep speech, sir?
No.
Damn it. That's probably why I get those headaches, huh? They're trying to talk to me and I can't understand it.
Jay turns the big bad. Alright, so you relayed the darkness to the group. So what's the group gonna do?
I want Ty to come look at this and see what he thinks.
If he touches me,
Maybe
it's
if
gotta be
he
inappropriate.
can do his radiance thing, and if this is darkness, maybe he can cast a little light on it. Oh, wait, does he have holy water?
Hang on.
Hmm.
So
You might
do you
burn
want
the
him
fuck out
to
of me.
look at it medically?
I don't know. Do I look like a
Considering
medic?
that. So, Like, are you
I shot
trying to have
myself in
him
the foot.
check that, like, the body, the health of Grim, or are you trying to have him look at the darkness?
The darkness.
Um,
Obviously, his body has been bumped around by the group quite a bit. I don't expect that to look great.
Maybe he's got some
Like
brain
simulator.
damage.
Tongues.
Yeah, Mutt's just like in his face going ooga booga.
What the fuck?
Tungity, tungity, tongue, tongue, tungity, tongue, 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 tongue.
It's not impossible.
I was gonna ask if Mutt could give him advantage on his Arcana. She'll
I
help him
mean,
like see where the darkness, the outline of the thing is. Like it's kind of here, and it's got like a face that does this, and she holds her hand up to her mouth and like makes tentacly things.
oh god.
It goes
Um,
blah blah blah.
And it doesn't respond when I say tongues to it a lot. So
Mm.
Oh wow. Okay.
yay! I helped.
She
Mutt,
literally
you need some
fucking held
sleep.
Tongues. Nay.
okay, so he takes his two holy symbol and he places it on Grim's chest. Grim, odd, or even?
even.
Oh no. That's not just a no. That's a
Hell
big
no.
no.
Yeah, no. I'll only D4.
Not no, but hell no.
But then again, if I was only D4, so it's alright.
Okay.
You may have exploded.
You're covered in Grimsby. Oh shit.
You're
Glitter.
Ooh, is it purple and tastes like grape?
Yes.
you guys are sitting there as Ty is praying, quote unquote. What are you going to do?
Tongues.
I
Cheater.
guess Mutt's gonna keep talking. What's
Try
anyone
to.
else gonna do?
I don't really
And
have any experience in this holy mumbo jumbo.
me neither. And I could cast the magic. I don't know anything about it.
Ty does have a bottle of holy water, by the way, because you did ask him. I just didn't have the time to check yet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask Ty if he can pour holy water down Grimsby's throat.
Of course.
Oh, that would
Just
be
drown
good.
him, it's fine.
I mean, that's what you do with water.
Oh
Okay.
fuck.
If
He tells you that he thinks that in this particular case, since it's not an undead or like a spiritual possession, he doesn't think it will have any effect. But he could try if you want to reimburse him the money for the holy water.
How much is that?
I believe it's like a gold. Let me check.
I think it's like 100 gold.
on
Actually, is the bone there?
It's
It's
25 gold pieces.
four fire
Don't you
trucks.
fucking touch my bone.
Okay.
It's
25 gold piece,
25 gold pieces for holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Grimsby
And
has that. I bet.
actually, you don't know if he has that.
Do I though? Because I was there when he was buying stuff.
But you don't know how much he actually has in his pouch, and
I
you
never,
haven't checked his
I
stuff,
never
so you don't
pulled
even know if he
everything
still
out of his
has his
Okay,
pouch.
I am going to go and check Grimsby's pouch
You're rifling through his gear.
and find out how much
Kinky.
money he has.
Where are you looking, or are you just checking all of it?
Uh,
And keep in mind, there are 2 holy symbols on his chest current.
Oh yeah, and his armor's off because I took it off so you could rifle through his armor, I guess.
uh, uh,
Because, see, I remember where Grimsby said he keeps his queen pouch. So, like, where are you checking?
oh God. It's in his butt, isn't it?
I mean, you want
His
to do
prison,
a
his
cavity check?
prison walls.
Prison pouch.
I'm gonna, I think, check, see if he has any obvious pouches on the outside of his unarmored body, and then I'm gonna go check the inside of his armor.
Okay, that's a no.
Hmm. Does anybody in the group know where he keeps it?
It's not on his. You don't see it on the outside of his physical body, and you don't. Well, I mean, his clothing body, but you also don't see it in his armor. You have not looked in his backpack.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about his backpack. Okay.
Okay, you go rifling through his backpack. You don't see it in his backpack either.
Okay.
All I have is this image of this tiny elf just like, oh, is this important? No, toss. Is this important?
I mean,
No,
there
toss.
is stuff in there, but you're looking for a specific thing, so you're just like,
Well, I'm probably looking for something that jingles
this is true. Um,
Jingle jingles, it doesn't fold.
or has that metallic sound of metal against metal.
um, I mean, there's pouches that you're opening up, but they don't jingle. Like there's bait, lots of worms and bugs crawling around in the pouches.
Ugh, they're probably squished
Um,
from all the WWF
there's a
moves.
bottle of ink, hourglass. There's like a mess kit. There's parchment scrolls, vials of liquid, pots and pans. Let's see, wax,
Hmm.
sticks, soap. Like there's all kinds of stuff in there. He's got a ring on his hand.
Is it underneath his? Well, I checked his armor, so that would have been his pauldrons. So it's not under there. Checked his boots. Would have been with his armor, I assume.
Yeah, not in the boots.
Does he really sit and get smacked in the balls by his money every single day?
Is that where you're checking?
No. He doesn't walk funny that often. Just when he's sparring with me.
Section.
I do not know. I did not know where to check. Okay, so I don't have 25 gold. And so I guess no holy water.
Okay.
Can Ty put the holy symbols on the bone?
Is okay. Yeah, I mean, you could put it on there. It doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
At least not that you see.
Got a little worried there for a second. Don't touch my magical book.
Hmm. Can Ty go look around Grimsby for the money?
Ty is praying.
Uh. Ugh. And Mutt doesn't. Does Mutt know where it is?
I don't think Mutt's been paying that much attention
I don't
because money
think
to
so,
her
because
is like
it's
one coin is like 10,000.
Yeah,
10,000 fire trucks in the wind.
exactly.
What is rich
Like
with
she
his
literally
outfit?
goes around and shoves money in people's faces and give me things.
I
Yeah.
have 5,000 gold, man. I'm
I'm
rich.
going to do the unthinkable.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy. Grimsby's
What
gonna
is the
have fun when he
unthinkable?
wakes up. Go for it, Ebrizia.
Well,
Like,
since
there's a lot of
she's
things I
seen
can't
that,
think of.
Maybe
since
we
she's
shouldn't
seen,
loot him since he's still alive and all.
since she's like only seen like Ty be successful when boobies are involved, she takes his hand and places it on her boob and says, "Pray harder."
What the fuck?
This is the most action Ty has gotten this entire campaign. Jesus
Right?
Christ.
And it's just like an
Jeez.
explosion of boobies and sex.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't supposed to be like this, but here we are.
Christ.
We're now gonna be worshippers of his goddesses indirectly.
Grim roll a 1d6.
Oh, here we go.
Four. Four is a good number.
Oh, that's kind of more in your favor. Um. Okay. So you're sitting there with your eyes closed and trying to go to sleep when you can feel the ground shaking, like there's an earthquake going on.
Talking to me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you do?
Try to stand up.
Okay, the ground's shaking, and the first thing you're trying to do is stand up.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a dexterity save.
Got to do the fun stuff, man.
Fails dexterity. Ass up.
Dude,
First thing
it
Ty
was on a
sees.
19, and then it went to a 4.
Yeah, so you try to stand up, you fall back down. Odd or even?
See,
Even.
that's why I have circular dice, so they don't give me false hope.
Okay, so who left now? Oh, no? Is it Weezer?
Weezer.
Weezer left. Um, okay, so, um, you fall back down. You can actually see cracks starting to appear all around the blackness. It's like when you see like ice on a lake or like glass on like a crack in the glass and how it starts to spread and it like chains like a lightning bolt.
Okay, so can I get to my knees at least?
Yes.
Now, the next question. I still have the femur bone, right?
In your hand, yes.
And it will act like a regular sword?
In what way?
Like, say I want to activate it, turn it upside down, and smash it into the ground?
Yeah, you could do that.
That's what I'm going to do.
As soon as you activate it, once again, the blackness disappears. And now you can see this bright light sitting in front of the shadowy figure face. It's extremely bright.
Why
What the
did
heck
it
is
put
that now?
diapers?
What's going on?
Um, bright. Okay, so damn. So at this point, do I stop trying to smash it into the ground or try to see what the light is doing? Um, is the light completely blocking out the face?
Not completely, but you can tell that it's doing something to the face because it's like shunning backwards. Like it doesn't like it.
Is there any way I can move towards the light?
Yeah, you have to get up to do it, but the ground is shaking.
Alright, so we'll go with my first thing and we'll try to just smash that thing into the ground and see what happens.
Okay. So you slam your blade into the ground. You don't see any like impact. It doesn't like shatter, but you do see like you made a hole.
Can I see through the hole?
I mean, you can see everywhere.
Is
That's
there
how you're
like an
able to see in the
emptiness in
first
the hole,
place.
or is
It's
it
not black anymore. It's just like white nothing.
so like white nothing in the hole, pretty much?
No, white nothing, period, all around you. The hole is in like this clear glass that's around you that's cracking everywhere.
See, I'm wondering if I keep smashing, if I'll get through it and wake up. Um, I guess I'll try to get up one more time.
Give me a dexterity save.
Fucking kidding me.
Nope. You fall back down to your knees.
Smashing away at the fucking ground.
As you're,
Like smash and scream, smash and scream.
okay. As you're smashing and
I want to wake up
screaming,
screaming.
as you're smashing and screaming, the bright light approaches you. And it's like, I don't know, 5 feet in front of you now. It's very blinding.
I guess I'm gonna try to speak to it. Heyo.
Is that what you say?
Um, I'm gonna ask it for help, essentially.
So you just sit there and say, help me.
Yes. More like pleading it for help.
Okay.
Stuck in his own person wallet.
Fuck me.
I'm sorry, Z.
I could just picture the episode from South Park with a gerbil up the ass, except it's you.
Right. Right.
So now is Grimsby Mr. Slave and the hamster simultaneously?
Uh,
Jeez.
what?
So the bright light starts to dim down, and you see this image of a woman standing in front of you with flaming hot hair.
Poopies.
Yes, there's boobies.
Can I kind of decipher who she is?
In what way?
Is it would I have knowledge of who she was based on what she looks like?
Give me a religious check.
Yeah, I was gonna say like history or religion or anything like that. Religion. Is there a religion?
Yeah.
The fourth from the bottom in the skill tree there.
Nope.
Yep. You like those fours.
Yeah, so you're staring at her.
Um, I'm just gonna hold the hilt of that sword out to her, kind of point at it and ask her if she knows anything about this.
I was gonna say, with how often there's boobies, do hers glow?
No, hers is not glowing. Technically, they're not even out, but they're not exactly covered either.
To that picture, she got some cleavage. It's fine.
That's how magic's cast.
I mean, so much
Exactly.
of the magic is cast for a tie to be boobies. You'd think they'd glow.
So you, I'm assuming, put away the blade so you don't like cut your neck trying to like spin the hilt
Yeah.
around. Okay. So you're asking her, does she know anything about this weapon?
Yeah. I mean, my deduction is it all comes and stems from the weapon, because if I activate the weapon and it pulls the darkness away and I see this mind flare thing, and then I deactivate it, the darkness comes back. Most of this shit's got to be coming from the weapon.
So she looks at it and she looks at you and she's like, I do know about this weapon. What do you want to know about it?
Is this unlimited question time?
Is that what you ask her?
No. What I'm gonna ask her is how many things can she tell me about it? 'Cause I want to know everything.
She says, well, I can spend time answering your questions or I can awake you.
You can't do both.
She looks like she's short on time.
All right, 1 second, dude. I just gotta write notes. All right, so short on time. So I'm going to ask her one thing, and that's going to lead to one question and a wake. So if I can ask her one question and then wake up, will she have time for that?
Odd or even.
Sticking with evens.
Nice.
Okay.
This question's got to be really good, and I'm
One
terrible at this
question. That's all you get.
Do I think greedy or do I think not greedy? How do I find out more information about said weapon outside of her?
She gives you a smile. She touches your forehead with like the pointing finger,
Mm-hmm.
and she pushes you extremely hard, and you hear the lich, and you wake up.
Oh, fuck me. Oh. Thanks, Z. Thanks for that. All right.
That was kind of perfect.
Oh, that was fucking great. I figured that was a really good question, and it just bit me in the ass. So when I wake up, am I still clammy and like balls of white?
I mean, you still feel that way, yes, because your body hasn't returned to normal, but you do see Mutt and Ty and Sylphian pretty much all inside the tent with you.
And I've got full memory of what happened in there, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So first things first, I'm gonna ask what the hell happened. Really have to like portray everything because I got it. But then I'm gonna relay everything that happened inside my headspace.
Okay.
And we'll have to figure out where to fucking go from there. I don't have any exhaustion or anything like that, do I?
No,
Uh,
but we do.
you feel like you haven't had any sleep forever. So you don't feel exhausted, but you do feel extremely tired. And Ty tells you that the redhead was his goddess.
Oh, that's cool. What's the goddess's name?
Sarun? Hold on. I think it's pronounced Sunni. It's pronounced
Sune.
Sunni. It's Sune. It's Sunni.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I tell him where she said that I could get more information about this said weapon of femur bone here. But at the same time, the Lich also said that if we come back in there, he'll kill us.
Mutt will relay to you all the happenings, and she will very dramatically reenact suplexing you, but without suplexing you. And
Again.
she'll and she will also recount to you the tentacle thing that she saw with her Arcana check, and she will hold her hand up to her mouth again and do tentacles with her fingers.
I think that's what's attached to the sword there.
And Ty hands you the piece of paper with the bounty on it.
And that's what the guy with the armor that I thought I was suplexing, that's what he gave us, and I can't read it. So
That you thought you were suplexing. Is there any words on the actual bounty?
Yes. It says your full name, has your age, 150 gold pieces bounty, and it states where you were born, the rank you were in the military, the fact that you deserted, and that you're wanted for desertion, dead or alive, to be hung.
Oh, well, we're not collecting that fucking bounty.
Can we have all that information put up on there so that we all know what it says? Because I have,
Yeah.
most of us have not seen that.
I don't have the actual image scroll thing, but I can work on it.
But now Grimsby can sit there and type out all his personal details.
What was that name God called again?
Sune.
Sunni. Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Sune?
Yeah, there you go.
Hmm. Hmm.
You guys are about to find out some cool shit about me, apparently. Does it say what the hunter's name was on the thing, or no?
No.
Damn.
What's desertion? Do you get dessert with desertion?
No, it means that you ran away from your duty.
Oh, and you did that?
I mean, there's
Yeah,
a person in here that
reason.
totally understands the word desertion, Ebrizia.
Yeah.
No comment. She
Since
doesn't
you're,
care.
since you're, well, something would have happened with that when she looked at the other one and said, "Oh, hey, teacher," especially if she had deserted and that was, someone coming to get her, but that didn't happen. So her storyline is better than mine, apparently. Um, um,
Huh?
the other one that deserted over here. Do you not remember their conversation?
Not saying a word.
Wow, you guys
She-
don't remember their conversation.
She's like, I'm not calling the horse's kettle black.
Nope.
Nay.
Wow. Your story was so close to mine that I like latched to it, dude. But yeah, Mutt asked about desertion. So I guess what I'm gonna tell you is that Orn, which you already know where Orn is, well, you know what Orn is in like a forever fight with another country. And all that's happening is people are dying on both sides, and nothing's ever changed that I've ever seen. And it's not written anywhere that any ground is being grabbed on either side. So at that point, I just got tired of the endless killing and just took off. Like, so that's my desertion.
Mutt will stroke a non-existent beard and nod, like sagely. Just, that seems like the right thing to do in that kind of situation, doesn't it?
This sounds more and more like an adventure. A soldier running away from endless battle and meeting a band of merry adventurers and striking out into the world.
Need to find another lady that can fire lasers out of her boobs to finish that one, I think.
You realize that you're now like felons in Orn, right?
What's a felon?
Means you're gonna be wanted too, probably.
Oh, that's really sweet of him. I like being wanted.
Suplexes all around, apparently.
It's just how I hug people now.
Well, they can come after me, but they're not gonna like what happens.
Is there anything else you guys want to know?
Bing, balls are dead. Bing, balls are dead.
So, what is your
let's
full
see.
name?
It's just Grimsby Stone. I don't have a middle name. Stone is the surname. And if you ask what a surname is, I'm just gonna smack you.
What's
Be
a
fair.
surname?
I was gonna say Mutt's
It's
just
a family
Mutt.
name.
She
I would
doesn't.
actually ask that.
Yeah, it's a family name. I know she would
Well,
actually ask that.
Well, stones are really comfy, so I approve.
But you don't have to worry about middle
Oh,
name
you-
type thing because that wasn't a common thing.
That's what I assumed, which is why I never did a middle name. But it's actually really funny that she says stones are a comfy thing, so she approves. She latches onto my last name and just doesn't give a shit about anything else.
Well, that's pretty well Mutt.
Yeah.
Stones, I
So-
understand stones. Stones are comfortable.
Exactly.
Oh, we don't have the rogue here. We're good.
You mean the
We've
one right
actually got
next to
all
you?
stones in my family.
He throws more stones at you. God damn it.
Mm,
Wants
Oh,
to know what kind of
that's
stone it
gross.
is.
I don't think Callie would mind up taking that challenge.
She probably wouldn't know.
Got a tad bit more information there. I actually did have servants once upon a time too, and gave those up as well.
Mutt will like very, very noticeably nod appreciatively to that notion. That's extra good of you.
Well, does that mean they were left out with no food and nothing to sustain their families?
It's a good question.
Not
But
necessarily.
I'm not gonna ask that one.
Oh well, I mean, if you're not gonna ask that already, then.
Nope.
All right. Well, I guess that's all they're getting. Z.
Well, that's
I'm-
not true because Rakira is the one that asked.
Rakira says she's not gonna ask that.
No, that was
I said that.
Ebrizia.
Oh, if they're left out. Is that was the question?
Uh huh.
Yes.
Not necessarily. They can always latch onto someone else.
Ooh.
Are they going to be treated as well?
That's to be decided by the other night.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They call them retainers. They're not supposed to fight. They're not supposed to do anything but, just kind of help carry stuff and get things and stuff like that.
Take care of the
Squires?
knight's horse and armor and stuff like that.
Squires?
Yeah, pretty much, but it was
Squires
actually
retainers.
called a retainer.
The difference is squires are from noble backgrounds while retainers are not.
Mutt's
Yes
gonna
and no, but yeah.
From what I remember.
Mutt's gonna ask for a point of clarification. Are they paid people or are they slaves?
Fuck. That's the question.
The
Mm-hmm.
thing,
Retainers
go ahead.
technically don't get paid.
Okay, so yes, retainers don't get paid. And what he's trying to say is a retainer, here's the big difference, is not a combat or anything. They're not even in the
Yeah.
front lines of any type. They're domestic workers and servants that deal with stuff with like the house, the food, beds, clothing, bathing, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Squires are the ones that go into combat that sharpen the weapons, deal with armor, go to the front lines, tend the war horses,
Yes.
you take out dents of the armor and whatnot.
I
But
had
who's
retainers, not squires.
Are they slaves, though?
I mean, in all technicality, if they don't get paid and they do work for free, what would you call that?
Slave.
That's not entirely true either.
But they
Unpaid
get housing,
interns.
food, they get
Because
housing.
to this day, even today, you can
slaves
find
get food
companies
and
that have unpaid interns.
They still technically get taken care of, so it's not like they're technically slaves, but
slaves
they
got fed
do.
too.
Yes, and like I
But
said,
they also get treated really well.
technically in his country, and I'm surprised he hasn't told you this, practically everyone below the king is a slave.
Mutt's
Well,
gonna crack her knuckles and she's like, all right, I think I need to meet the King of Orn then.
They never asked Z.
yeah, I'm because he hasn't said that. I think I'm going. I think she'll just stay quiet and walk away because I don't think she's gonna like very well what she's hearing
Who?
about
Agreed.
these servants that were left to fend for themselves with no pay, no food, no one to take care of them.
But they still
Okay,
technically do get food and pay and everything. Their
they
families
From
technically
who?
would
not.
not be homeless,
Yeah.
and he
Okay.
would know this. So look at
He's not explaining
from
very well then. And
yes.
They're
So here's
okay.
the
So
thing.
they're
So
for the family. They're
Orn
not
is
for.
a country
Yes.
that is ran by a tyrant.
yes.
Okay, to the point where even cities don't have names. They have like mining village 1, mining village 2, mining village 3. And there's like no real like pay system. You don't get wages over there. You work so that you can feed the machine so that they can fight off the evil army that is constantly at their borders. It's kind of like North Korea.
Hmm.
You just made it worse on me.
Like I said, it's kind of like North Korea. Like there's
Nobody
even a
pays.
demilitarized zone that is the border from heaven. And yes, the other country is called heaven. That is what he's at war with, or was at war with. Now, the other group does not have a better leg to stand on. They are your typical, what is it called? Religious zealots
Yeah.
that believe they are in the right and that everything is holy and that they have to worship their God and all of their subordinates, everyone in the country has to do this. They are essentially a giant cult.
Lovely.
So essentially, Heaven is on a holy war, and Orn is trying to stop them from getting their territory.
Exactly. And this war has been going on for about 300 years.
Oh boy.
Which is why Grimsby left.
Okay, so how much of that is my character going to have previous knowledge of?
None.
Okay, even though she's familiar with that half.
You know of the names. You've never seen it. You don't know much about it. You've never even met anyone from over there that you know of. Except for
now.
Grim.
Well, I've been there in passing, not specifically
No.
to those.
Your mom has, like I said, she has flown around, but she's not taking you all the way over there. No.
Oh, okay, I was under the
Because that would
impression that we.
literally be like weeks of flying straight.
Yeah.
So,
So
no.
this is basically the first of like what all of us are learning of this
Yes.
country.
Yes. Because technically none of you guys have really gotten on the boat that belongs to it at the sea, traveled for months to go to the other side of the world.
Gotcha.
And to be honest, the Dragonborn was closer to him than any of you guys.
Okay.
And even he didn't even know about this stuff. Of course, you guys don't even know about his stuff.
And Mutt doesn't know where she's from, so.
Mutt may have been there, but technically she doesn't remember.
Yep. Has no idea
Should we,
places and things.
can we go ahead and salt the wound here to make you guys, like, really get pissed off?
Sure.
So, you guys...
Oh boy.
How far through... This is, like, over the table. How far through searching my gear did you guys actually get? Did you guys look at anything?
Just rifle. They were looking for specific things, so they didn't actually see all of the stuff.
I told them to read your diary, but no one did.
So...
I didn't know there was a diary in there.
I said there were scrolls.
There's one scroll that I was hoping you guys would find. And we're just going to go ahead and
I said he
pull it
had a
out.
ring.
Yeah. There's a signet ring on my finger, too. You know, a whole family crest and everything. What does that normally mean?
Well, to be fair,
No.
hold on. To be fair, none of them would probably know that.
Yeah.
Because none of them have that background, and none of them have that personality trait.
Ebrizia does.
I don't think she's from a royal family.
But she would probably be close enough to them
No,
to...
just a higher ranking.
No,
Yeah.
she's higher ranking. And plus, elves don't have that kind of symbology.
Okay.
Well, Grimsby is from a minor royal family, so...
Exactly. Now, if you had, like, for example, a coat of arms on your chest or whatever, that would be different. Then Ebrizia would easily understand it, and most of you, I think, would understand it. But a signet ring doesn't label very much, but your scroll of lineage would.
Yep, exactly. That's why I was hoping you guys would find it. So the scroll of lineage has my parents and everything else on it. Which both are dead at this point. So, yeah, there's that tidbit of information for you guys. Now you know that I was minor royalty over there and still fled.
Oh, and your parents are probably haunting us since we've kicked you in the balls a bunch.
Right. Right.
No
His
children
mom's screaming
for
the
you.
grave. Well, there goes the grandkids.
Well, there goes the other half of them.
And Grimsby's also been training since, like, he was 12 years old, so... Yeah.
Okay.
And he still can't beat Benji.
Yep. Or a teenage elf.
It's that werewolf power, okay?
And what about the teenage elf?
I let her win. Don't even start.
Oh!
now the party
This
versus
is
party
why
begins
I
now.
asked Z about turning into a werewolf before, and he was like, "You don't want that. I want that extra strength, man."
So do I call you your Majesty now?
No, no.
your Heineliusness.
No. Just imagine that you didn't hear any of that, and it's same old, same old.
Oh, okay.
Mutt has effectively
forgets
forgotten the
everything.
entire last 5 minutes.
Squirrel.
Oh god, that's the last thing I need is fucking running around and Mutt calling out Your Highness every time she wants to fucking
Mutt has
speak to
a
me.
very small file folder of information
Right?
that is not relevant, so it goes.
Low
So,
ram.
yeah,
So
It's
could
mostly
imagine
conversations
Mutt.
with squirrels and types of rocks she's
Yeah,
gonna sleep on. Which ones are
I'm
the most
sure.
comfy?
And that
Yeah,
snakes are rude.
I'm sure Mutt would calling him Your Highness, Your Hiney,
Your
Your
Heine.
Hiney.
so the next
Thou.
question is that hunter, what did he look like?
Uh, he, she,
Yeah,
looked kind of not one or the other, and was very tall, and had a face more like a lady, but a body more like a man.
The Slayer or
And
the
Storm
Hunter?
hunter, not that hunter.
he looked like metal and clang, and yeah.
Couldn't
We
see
didn't
his face.
exactly see his face.
Hmm. Did he speak at all?
No.
Nothing.
Good dog.
I even ear clapped him, and he didn't make any noises.
Are you sure there was a dude in there?
I was wondering if maybe it was like ghost armor, because that would be really cool.
She did check to
pretty
see if it
cool.
was hollow. She hit it like, does it make a hollow sound or a thud?
Yep.
That's awesome. There
But
is
yes,
one.
during the whole fight, she never heard it make any noise.
Nope. And it didn't
Didn't
seem
cast
to care
spells?
that I was punching it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did cast spells.
Lots of spells.
It
Then
tried.
should say something.
It tried to
Because,
make you a mini you.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
And it
most
put
spells have a verbal component, so
it stuffed
that's
Ebrizia in a
that.
hole.
Ugh. We're not talking about that.
But technically, yeah, since most spells have a verbal component, then it makes sense that the person would have spoken.
So what am I wearing right now, Z?
Your, clothes, like your basic clothes.
No armor.
Basically just your trouser shirt. Like I said, there's
Whatever
no
you're wearing
underwear.
underneath your armor.
Yeah, there's no underwear in this world, like in D&D. Like no bras, no panties, no boxers, no briefs, no
So
nothing like that. But
it's loose then, right?
you're just basically wearing like your top shirt and your bottom pants.
Yeah, Mutt wasn't gonna fully strip you. It was just she knows you're comfy out of your
So
armor when you sleep. So
Now
so
your
I'm just
armor,
gonna
on the other
stand up.
hand, is
Yeah.
fudged.
How bad is my armor right now?
There's dents, there's dings, there's looks like a big indent in the crotch region. There's
Nice.
Scrapes,
dirt,
dirt, mud.
grass, mud,
I'm
scrapes.
sure there's so much scrapes. I'm sure some of that had to have been rubbed pretty
So
thin.
I can't knock the dents out really, so but I can clean it. Before I do that, I'm gonna stand up and stretch essentially.
Yeah, you're sore all over. You're not standing up.
Damn. Well, I gotta clean my armor before I put it back on. So I guess I
Are
can
we
do that in
resting or is
movement
it the
before
next?
we leave.
Yeah, we need to
Technically, you
rest.
guys are resting, but you're not asleep yet. This is still in the hours.
Question.
Yes.
I've seen it happen before. I look at Talderoy and ask if his spells will clean it.
I can clean some of the dirt.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all I can do. Don't have mending. I read of a spell called mending that could fix small things.
Yeah, if you can clean it, I can mend it when we get back to a city, essentially.
There we go.
All right.
And now the damage is real obvious.
Now the damage's even more obvious.
Yeah.
and Mutt is just looking at Talderoy trying to figure out how he casts magic with clothes on.
This
Yeah, I'm
whole
not very
time,
good at magic. I need a bigger hat. And a
He
Oh.
needs,
big wizard robe, so it can be better magic,
and we'll get him
Oh.
fit with a beard too. We'll work it out.
Yeah,
It,
this kind of face can't really grow a beard, but that kind of neat one
We'll
makes
help
magic
you.
better.
Mutt's putting two and two together now because Sid has a really long beard. And she's like, yeah, it does take a long beard, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. It helps. All the stories have talked about wizards with big long beards and big flowy robes and big hats. So yeah, that's. I think that's what I need to be better at magic.
Okay.
We don't have a fire hot enough, and I can't get up right now to help fix any of my shit anyway, so that wouldn't work out for me. I have a tool set to be able to do little things, but it's not. There's just no way I can.
This
I'd
would
say you
probably
could,
take an armor.
yeah. Otherwise, you could
What'd
instruct
you
Mutt. She just might not do it very well.
say? There's no
More
flame stopping
dents.
me, though.
Oh boy.
You wanted the dents out? Oh, I'm sorry. There's more now.
Means you have to flip it over and hammer it the other way when it's piping hot.
Oh, okay.
And then
Just
you have
throws
to
it in the
clean.
fire.
The whole
No!
thing. The whole thing. The shield, the sheath, and just.
Yep. No, I am
Yeah.
kidding. I am kidding.
We're gonna fix that shit in the city, Z. There's no instructing anyone how to do smithing stuff.
Oh,
Uh, and when things calm down and there's time, I would like to talk with Ty about his god, because new is strange information.
Which one?
The god that Grim talked to.
Okay.
hmm.
Ty has two holy symbols on his neck.
Mm.
At this point, can I just go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can roll
just.
religion to see if you recognize them.
Oh sure. Uh,
Oh.
Nice.
22.
Yes. So you do see the red head symbol for Sunni, which
Mm-hmm.
I will show you the symbol here in just a second. That is one of his amulets that he has.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the other one. And it belongs to Timora.
Uh-huh.
So Sunni is known as Lady Firehair. The deity of beauty governs over love. Her dogma primarily concerns the love based on an outward beauty, which probably
Mm-hmm.
explains why he looks so good and why he takes care of his, self.
Mm-hmm.
Um, his primary the primary importance is placed upon loving people, basically love, beauty, etc. Um, as for Timora, on the other hand, she is basically almost Lady Luck for short term, but basically she's known as Lady Luck. She's the goddess of good fortune, risks, luck, etc. I would need you to do another roll on religion to see if you know the other part about her.
All right. Um,
Oof.
12.
You know that there is a twin, but not much about the name of the twin or anything. If you were to ask Ty more about it, he would tell you the twin's name. Um,
Yeah, I would like to.
Bashaba.
Bishaba.
Beshaba.
Mm-hmm.
So I will spell it for you.
Yeah, Beshaba.
Yep, that's her. Also known as Lady Doom.
Hmm.
Ooh, Lady Doom.
That's like hearted and cheery. Perfect bedtime story there.
And he'll also tell you that technically both of them came from one being that split into two.
Interesting.
There was a being known as Taish. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me see. Taiki. There was a being known as Taiki, which was like an elder god that split into two beings, which are the two that he just told you about. Timora
Interesting.
and Bashaba.
Interesting.
So this explains why Ty takes risks and does what he does.
Definitely.
Can we go sleepy sleeps now? And
I mean, technically, you guys
can
could be sleeping.
can
This is just.
yeah, can we get XP? Can we get XP?
I normally run
And
XP at the end, but I know it's been a while since you guys got yours. Where did I put? Mm-mm-mm.
If you guys ever do want to know any more about Grimsby, just feel free to ask.
Where did I put?
Because we're at
Yeah.
that stage where he's an open book at this point.
Yeah, the kitty cat has long escaped that bag.
Yeah, pretty much.
There it is. 8,100.
Oh boy. For each.
Everyone.
But
Does that include
8,100.
Yeah, that includes you.
8,000.
Everyone gets 8,000.
Dang.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Fuck.
It's been like 4 sessions since you guys had experience. That's why it's racked up so much.
Yay.
That is nice.
About that.
Said 8,000.
100.
Uh,
Wow. Holy shit. I went from level 2 to level 5.
Damn. Let's go.
wait, did
I
that?
told you guys that were level
Oh.
1 that you would level up pretty quickly, so not
Yep.
to
Yeah.
worry about it too
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Okay, and I guess
Don't
in
thank
the
me. You
morning,
guys did it.
I will be attempting to summon something.
Yeah, we'll have to get with that and then do that next session.
Mm-hmm.
Or like at least get it done out of the game. Because it's
Yeah.
going to take you time to do the thing and
Yeah,
I
we'll
have to
figure out
explain
where
things
we
to
are
you.
and sit down
Yeah.
and yeah.
So like anyone that needs to do their advancement, we'll do it out of the session at
Yeah.
our leisure whenever you guys have time. Just message me
Mhm.
so I can set up a time. I don't have
Mm.
much time after today, like after our session, because I know that Mutt has to go do things and I
Yeah.
got to go do things too.
Mhm.
But I will be available later tonight for whoever wants to do there, and then the rest of the week, obviously.
Mhm.
Cool.
And there is also, if anyone hasn't noticed, a tab in the D&D thing that says questions. Always, if you have a
Mhm.
question, throw something in there. I'll respond as I can. If it's a private one, send me a private message, and I will deal with it there.
Mhm.
Hey guys, Dewey can finally do something.
Yeah, I know,
Except for
same.
throw knives. I'm so
All right.
happy for him.
Is there any more questions going around the party or anything?
Do we technically get a long rest?
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, technically, you guys are resting now. But like, if there's like he was talking to Ty, that's only gonna take a few minutes, and it's off to the side. But like, is anyone asking anyone else questions?
Nah,
Me, the party, anything?
I'm just gonna collect some stones and
Like how many?
Some
How
some
long?
Grimsby's.
like
And what kind of stones?
15 minutes general area, just looking for some general stones.
What size?
Like hand size to pebble size.
So
Just a few.
slingshot kind of stones.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Since this isn't really a rocky location, you find one.
Great. Yay. I'm happy.
Okay. So you guys go to sleep. You wake up next. Well, technically, you'd wake up in the middle of the next day. No,
So
because
are
it's
we
technically
healing?
evening. So you'd wake up around like dawn. You full rest. You guys completely recovered. Everyone's completely recovered. Everything.
Cool.
Full rest.
Cool.
Um,
Let's
so you
see.
get all your spell slots back. You guys get everything. There's a whole full rest button at the top.
Yep, that's what I was looking for.
Same.
Long rest.
Um,
All right. There we go.
like most conditions and stuff have recovered, including Grim's walking capability.
Spells are reset. Okay, we're
What
good.
the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
My astral just gave me like the big ass middle finger.
Mm,
Boy. Mine still seems to be going okay.
Yeah.
and just took a 2 as well. Here, let's see.
Yeah. Astral's not working for me either.
Alright, Zantame is signed off and somebody's moving.
Me.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm trying to get it to work. I'm keep
Yep,
refreshing it.
Rose signed off.
I'm refreshing.
Okay. Yep, you're both connected.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Yay.
It's like stupid laggy for me. Okay. Well, anyway. Um. All right. So, like I said, it's dawn. Everyone's refreshed. So, what's the plan for today?
We'll put on my fucked up armor and then I guess I'm gonna let them lead the way since I was the one kind of messed up until I figure out what my direction is again.
Okay.
I don't know.
Alright.
Do we have any way to figure out where Olivia might have gone? Would she? I don't. Heck.
Olivia's gone. What?
Yep.
Fuck.
She ran away during the battle, and we haven't seen her since.
Oh no. Was it in
Well,
this general area?
We
Oh
we
no, that
thought
was
that
miles
she
back.
was. Yeah, we thought that she was following where Grimsby was going, but we've lost the trail, as it were, because we kind of got distracted getting Grim back from a big armored dude.
she was headed back towards in the direction of Middlesbrough. Would she go back to the town?
Well, I mean, you don't know that, but it's a possibility.
Might be our
Okay.
best bet at this point.
Also for consideration, the whatever it was that stole Grimsby may be at the town. And that's where they seem to be trying to get him. And do we really want to carry him over there
Carry
I'm
who?
and
awake.
hand deliver? uh,
Mm,
but also Benji.
yeah. So maybe we head back and I don't know, Grim and a retinue for him could hang back and not enter the town. I don't know.
I could I could stay back with Grim.
Well, okay. To be fair, Grim doesn't need to stay back because, like, yeah, they were going in that direction, but Bourne is a whole nother country. Like,
Yeah.
it's on the other side of the world.
But there's a port there.
I think that'd be up
The
to Grim as to how troublesome that might be.
the port that you guys would know about, and actually the one person who would really know about the port, actually most of you guys would know about the port because Grim arrived on the port, Mutt arrived on the port, and so did Rum. all of you guys have arrived on the port, and the port was in the capital, not in the city
Yeah.
you're going to.
Yeah. And
Okay. Well, I saw
yeah,
the
I guess
boats and
There's boats and stuff, but they're barges that are taking like inner country, not outer ocean.
gotcha.
does Grim know what that thing might have been, A, and B, would it continue to hunt him in that fashion? Would there be more of them?
That's a question that I would have to get answered if I actually know what that was. I mean, I know what a hunter is, but that's why I asked if there was a man inside of it or not. So if I would have prior knowledge, which I
So,
should technically, but
what are you
they might have
trying
done new
to?
shit since.
What are you trying to figure out?
Whether it was just a suit of armor or an actual person,
Yeah, was it would be Mutt's interest, and
based
is there more of it?
based upon the description, essentially.
Okay. Oh, also based on the fact of what Talderoy was telling you guys earlier, a suit of armor itself can't just sit there and cast magic. So you don't think it's just like an animated suit of armor. But that doesn't mean it can't be something else that's animated.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't I know what Orn does for their hunters, though?
Not necessarily. When was the last time someone deserted?
I mean, that's true. But as a noble, as a minor noble, wouldn't I understand
Understand what?
what they do to hunt down deserters?
Okay. There hasn't been a deserter in your lifetime.
Oh, well, okay, that makes sense. Well, there you go. You had an answer for it.
I asked you, like, when was the last time there was a deserter? You said something else. You didn't ask, like, oh, yeah, when was that? Like, there hasn't been one in your lifetime, so you
That's
wouldn't know.
because most people from Orn fear desertion anyway, because it's an automatic
Exactly.
death sentence.
Basically. And you see on the paper, it does say to be hung.
Yeah.
And it does say dead or alive.
Short drop and a sudden stop, sir.
Well, it's hard to hang somebody who was already dead.
That's true. But if you
Yep.
bring back the dead body to collect the bounty, then they don't have to worry about hanging it.
You can still string them up to say, there, don't desert.
Is there a way to possibly like give an illusion of him being dead and bringing them the illusion?
We're gonna whole nine yards
That'd
it
probably
and
be
mess with his
found out
dental
real
records.
fast.
So, as a DM, I could say maybe, but I'm sure Talderoy can explain that a lot better.
Explains exactly what, sorry?
She's talking about using magic as an illusion to like him like dead, like present him as dead.
Well, there's illusions, but they don't last that long, and you have to be within a certain range of it.
There are
The
also
whole
spells that are called false life that make
Oh
people
yeah, that as
perceive you
well.
as dead.
there's also a huge issue there. You guys would have to travel the entire boat ride with the Orn Hunter, with me in this elusive state of dead,
Yes.
plus across the entire country, plus straight up to the capital, and then watch them hang me because they're not going to let me go after that point.
But
Someone
it doesn't necessarily
regardless.
have to be with the Horn Entry. You guys do have the warrant. And what's to say there's not bounty hunters in other locations?
True.
Could the hunter
Is
have been
there a way
Olivia?
to make like a body look like my body?
That's an interesting question. I mean, it could be Olivia.
Well, I don't want to put Olivia over there. What the fuck?
Somebody asked if the hunter was Olivia.
Oh, that would be fucked up.
Hmm.
Where would you get the armor?
Was maybe one of the bad situations she came from because of Orn?
You guys don't know. None of you guys have dived into
Yeah.
her backstory.
Well, she won't answer any backstory shit.
Yeah.
Mutt isn't the type to pry unless a person's willing to divulge, because she knows exactly what that's like.
Well, and here's the thing. My character doesn't know anything about Olivia except that, you know, her tracks disappeared, and then we had the hunter, and Grimsby disappeared, and Olivia disappeared. And no one's told me any backstory, so it's a legitimate question from my character's
Yeah,
If
that's
perspective.
it
fair.
was asked to the party, Mutt would vehemently be against that idea. She doesn't think Olivia would do anything like that.
Dewey is in tears at the thought of
Because,
Olivia
yeah, well,
being the hunter.
I know that my mother has told me that Olivia is very powerful.
Hmm.
We've also seen some of her power, but not all of it.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Could Olivia be the hunter?
Dewey is still in tears.
If Olivia was the hunter, right? I don't think she could pick me up.
I think if
Could she
Olivia,
magic you?
I think
That's
if
a good question.
So, did she
Olivia
ever
would have had-
actually
I've seen some pretty cool magic stuff.
Did the person ever actually put me on their shoulder though?
Oh yeah. Put you on, threw you over their shoulder and ran. But if
And how tall
she,
were
Like a sack of potatoes.
That's a
Did
good
you
I mean,
even
question.
ask how tall they were?
I wasn't there to see them, so that would be Mutt, Ebrizia, Ty, and Callie.
I think Mutt would purely say that if it had been Olivia, she would have had plenty of better chances to have taken him in better situations, better areas to have absconded
Situations
with
where
him.
her and I were alone?
Yep.
Yeah. In the
See,
dark? Yeah.
Would Dewey know anything about like shapeshifters through his studies?
Oh.
Reading?
Bring it in the
Technically,
deep question.
since both of you guys are from that location, the Expanse, um, yes, you guys would have some knowledge of shapeshifters, changelings,
Hmm.
even mimics.
Would I know if they like changed height?
Shapeshifters can change height.
Okay, guys, shapeshifters can change height, and
But
I'm
can they also
saying
change how strong they are? Don't know.
No.
But have
That's
we
also
only
true.
seen Olivia lift books?
That is also true.
If it was
Also have-
Olivia, she had plenty of other opportunities to grab me.
Mm.
Olivia's
She never did.
that is
pretty
true.
much not even had equipment. Like she doesn't
Yep.
have a backpack. She has a like a book sling kind of thing that Mutt has bought her.
hmm
But other than that, that's it.
Otherwise,
far
she's
away-
usually my backpack. So
How far away is the closest town?
You guys are like I think a day.
A day? Okay, so she could.
Yeah, so you should get there
She could've.
if my timing is right because I'm a little thrown off now because it's been weeks. But I think you'll be arriving like towards the evening
So she could.
if you go straight there.
I honestly doubt it's Olivia.
Yeah.
above
Only
the
'cause
table
she's had
and in character.
opportunities. Yeah,
Mm,
only because she's had opportunities.
way better
Yeah.
ones.
We were alone in catacombs, literally in the
Yeah,
dark.
yeah.
It's an interesting theory.
A
It
game
is a good
theory.
theory.
We still gotta find Olivia.
Mm.
Let's go to the town and we'll see what we can see with our elf
I
eyes.
agree, because
Yeah,
my
we can-
armor needs to be
We can
fixed.
talk around the town and
We should probably keep people with Grim just in case bullshit happens
Grim should be
again.
fine.
I figure he himself is fine. Just no more shenanigans of like making you pass out and then yoinking you. You know.
Hmm.
Because if it was above the table, if it was a sleep spell that zonked you, then something's powerful enough to roll well enough to go through all of your HP. So
It can,
Over the table,
yeah,
it
it
was
can
a
zonk
sleep
me
spell,
again.
okay.
and it was also a floating disc.
Oh,
Mm.
cool. Well done,
I
sir.
don't even know what that is.
I also want to go ahead and ask this other question. What kind of book has she been reading?
Okay, here we go. Bonus XP. Who can remember what book she's reading?
ah shit.
I've told you guys what she was reading at one time,
The
and
Monica. Whatever.
no,
I
it's
don't.
not
Was
them.
that a book when I was around?
She
You
was
around
reading it to
no,
Mutt.
but it should be on one of the YouTube videos.
It
She
should
was
be.
reading it to Mutt.
Yes, she
Um,
was reading it to Mutt.
Isn't it
there
something
was.
of
Mm.
the outer or other universes? Ugh. What was the
Actually,
name?
that's close enough.
Yeah.
You get a bonus 500 experience.
Oh yay! Or so it's like
I
it's
was
kind of
gonna
like the
answer that, but
Spelljammer
Yes,
multiverses.
yeah,
Yeah.
Damn it
yes.
all.
she
I
was
was throwing that
explaining to
out there
you
to
about
see if
space
anyone
and
would
time and
get the
space.
hint of it when I said it,
Yeah.
because I even told you the title when it was a story that she was reading to Mutt.
I
But
think you and I.
essentially,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I think you and I joked about it after the session, so
Probably.
yeah.
I was gonna answer it, Mutt, but I really wanted one of the Lobies to answer it.
Wholeheartedly agree, because I found my notes where I noted it down, and I'm
Uh,
like, yeah, I'll just let
So
someone
what's it
else.
called?
sh-
What was it that she? Where? God, I was just at my fucking part in my notes.
well,
All my notes are back at
Sorry, I
home,
scrolled
but
back
I knew
down.
what
do,
it was
do I get
about.
to add that points then?
Yes, you still
My
get that
notes
the
got
500.
deleted.
Where's I just the fuck at? Damn it.
The Extraordinary Adventures of the Space Mushroom.
Where the fuck? Why can't I find it again? It was right there.
I do have to say I'm pretty proud of myself for that because obviously that's not going to be in my notes. It's just
No, because that was straight from the YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah. And I can't find it again. It's in the midst of all of this craziness. What did
All
I?
right.
And it's not even showing up for book, even though book is in my notes. This is the only problem with Notepad.
That's what I use too, is Notepad, but all my notes are at home.
Yeah, it's in Notepad. So if you search book, it's like book doesn't exist here, and like right
Yeah.
where I'm at, it says book, and I'm like, God damn it, fucking Notepad.
God damn it,
Fucking
Notepad.
fuck. Yep.
I'm
So
glad you did what I did, though. It didn't even give the premise of the book, so that they had an opportunity to get something.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's okay though. Um, I think for the general question of what books she was reading, like most of the stuff that she reads is kind of in that vein of like uh,
Technical.
uh, technical or lore or general knowledge about the world and interesting things that may or may not actually exist. Cough. That tends to be the books that she reads.
Right.
Maybe she's conveniently read How to Kill a Lich in two steps or less.
I'm willing to bet she probably has. And I
I'm
think
pretty
I
sure
have a
we need to figure out how to kill something that's invisible.
Yeah,
yeah,
like
and I think I
giggles.
have a book on
Power.
me still for her.
I have an idea of how to possibly get down there and talk to him, but it might not work.
Well, I mean, you can talk at it for as long as you're alive. It's the getting it to talk back that's the problem.
That's exactly it, is the thing of possibly getting to him.
There you go.
It's the Extraordinary Adventures of the Space Mushroom. That's what I told you.
That's exactly what it
Original
is.
theory of the multiverse and planar
In
worlds.
planar worlds, yeah.
If you
It's the
specifically
dimensional
remember,
theory
Mutt
of the
said, so there's
multiverse and
more than
planar
one
worlds.
verse.
Huh?
Now what happens if I
Mutt was like,
search?
so there's more than one world or some shit like that.
Basically.
Mutt thinks that they're like fairy tales. Like she doesn't get that this is like actual stuff. She just thinks she's reading a really cool like fairy tale stories about ships flying through space. This is so cool.
Well, I mean, that's why I asked what kind of book she was in, what kind of book she was reading, because it could potentially be a clue that she could possibly be a spy.
With a book like that, and this book is like maybe 5,000 pages, it's more of a tome.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think she's like, at least you wouldn't gather a spy, and nothing she's ever done seems spy-like. She literally sits by a fire reading a book, doesn't talk to anyone. Combat, she stays out of combat. Doesn't even have a weapon, doesn't have a pauldron, doesn't have armor, doesn't have a backpack.
So
Well,
Spies
I
don't
we
mean,
have to have
said,
armor. All they have to do is observe.
hold on,
I
hold
This
know
on,
is
hold
it's
on,
all
hold on,
true.
about
hold on.
listening.
This
Are
is
we
Not
true.
still
all
on the
spies
fact
are.
that she may be a bad guy? Is that what you guys are thinking?
Not
Possibly.
all
I
spies
don't
are
think
James
so
So
Bond
anymore.
spies.
I'm gonna put it to
Unless.
bed and tell you. Hold on, I'm gonna put it to bed. She literally saved the entire party when she was the last one alive.
Yep.
Hmm.
If she
For
had
sure.
wanted to do anything, she could have at any other better point where she could have easily, like above the table, Olivia could have yoinked Grim while we were like sleeping in an inn really close to a port and fucked off with him. Then that would have made like way more
Yeah.
sense for some kind of hunter.
Mhm.
So in character, Mutt would vehemently be against that notion, like outright. She would shut that shit down. So
Not only that, but she's basically was given to, not given, but brought to the party by Sid.
yeah, and Mutt trusted for sure.
And Sid can pretty much, you guys haven't met him yet, but Sid can pretty much get into anyone's head.
I was
Yep,
just, I
literally.
was kind of just looking at different
No,
Yeah, we
possibilities.
don't
No, no.
have that background
Yeah,
information, so our
yes,
characters get to stay suspicious.
of
Because
totally
we
get
course.
it.
had
Yeah,
suspicions, they get to
yeah,
stay
Yeah,
100%.
totally get it. And like
suspicions.
I said, it's a lovely thing. I was like, man, that's an interesting question. I like that, that concept. But no, like now you can still be suspicious of her. She might still turn out to be, the BBEG, but you never know.
We're just giving you our viewpoint of what we've seen from her.
Gotcha.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Sid's the
fully
big
trust
bad.
the people that were in our party
We should
prior.
go save Olivia.
Well,
But
you
yeah, I
guys don't know
trust all
where
the people
Olivia
in the party
is.
prior to you
Like I
guys
said, you don't
joining.
know
You
where
know what I'm
Olivia
saying?
is, and you don't know where Benji is.
Yeah,
Ah, Benji.
Mm-hmm.
that's why we got to get. Let's just go back to the town. We'll collect ourselves, see what we can go from there. Yeah,
Yeah, restock, regroup.
yeah. So otherwise, it's just
Downtime.
gonna be like kind of a mess of us just guessing at this point. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fix Grimm's armor.
All right, so I take it you guys are going to head towards the town, but also towards the road, so you can move faster.
Yeah,
I think so at this point.
I can keep up with Mutt now. I'm good.
Hey,
Okay.
Are you 40 or
Find a
45,
sword.
Mutt?
Where are you going to find a sword at?
40. I haven't leveled up. I don't think I get any further
Around?
speeds.
You know,
Did you
the kind of magic sword that goes
did you
boop.
did you take
Love
mobile?
that.
Is that why you have 40?
No, I'm a barbarian.
My
Then
parents
I'm
get a
like
plus 10.
Yep.
Damn, should have been a barbarian.
I took mobile for a strategic point for what Grimsby does.
I mean, I can take mobile, but then I'll be faster than you.
All the kinds of fast.
Well, you know how like
That'd be
here's
terrifying.
my thinking of taking that. So Grimsby likes to essentially try to stay in between enemies and other people. So even if I miss an enemy and I go to move, they can't attack me at that point. So like that was the whole point of me taking mobile. Foot speed increase. Ability to not provoke opportunity attacks even on misses.
I'm just gonna take a little screenshot of this for you, Z.
Okay.
You guys keep talking. I'm just being stupid right now.
Okay, so you guys are traveling on the road. You guys are headed back to town. If you guys aren't doing anything special, you can make it to town in the evening. If you're doing something outside of traveling, I need to know. Other than talking, you guys can talk freely.
During a like rest Could
Rest.
Dewi write, not like just like while we're just sitting on the road, just walking? Could Dewey write a letter to?
While walking, I don't think
Well,
Dewey
just
can multitask.
no, he can't. That's why I was saying during like our lunch break, or are we just
You guys don't really
walking through?
take lunch breaks. You eat on the
No.
move.
Okay.
And technically, you only eat once a day, so you usually eat at camp.
Okay. So I'll write a letter at the end when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
Write
knowledge
that
I
down.
gained about the gods, I'm gonna write down as well in my little
Okay.
book.
Uh,
Mutt will be looking all around constantly, just searching the horizon, I guess.
Yep.
For
Grimsby's just gonna be on guard with Mutt.
yeah.
Passively looking at the surroundings.
Okay.
is is mm, is there anywhere to bathe around there? We're gonna be going.
That's a good question.
There is in town.
Yeah, are we gonna take the time to go and find a place in town for resting and all that?
Yeah, because I gotta fix my armor anyway, so.
Okay, so you guys get to town. And yes, there is a place. Hang on, let me go to which maps? This one's Middleborough. You guys are coming from this side, so
We're all glowy.
Oh, there we go.
I was born in the darkness.
all right.
Molded by Cthulhu.
Do you guys see anything?
Yep.
Yeah, Middlesbrough.
Might not have loaded for me.
It might be taking a second.
Yeah, it took me a little bit for it to all load in. But yeah, if you see what I searched, what's on the notepad behind my search, and no,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it's capitalized either. I was like, God damn it.
Hmm. Oh, that's right. I might see about borrowing a pen and paper for my own letter.
Oh, I
If you
have
guys remember,
supplies
there's
for.
no post in this world.
Yes, I know.
I have supplies for writing things. Just don't have a paper.
Mm-hmm. I
What do you?
won't need it of an immediate. I'll need to wait and see how everything goes. Whatever
I would like to
whatever's
buy some loose paper,
Parchment.
parchment. Yeah.
Okay. For one
I'm
sheet of
trying.
parchment, it's like a copper piece.
Hmm. So it's 10 copper for 1 silver, right?
Yes.
Then I'd like to buy just 20 pages.
I throw down 2 pieces of
So
copper.
2 silver. And what are you throwing down?
2 copper
For
for a
2
couple
pieces?
pieces. Yeah.
Okay. Make sure to add it and take away the money.
Yep.
I think I'll just need one.
What? It's 1 copper piece.
Yep. And I'm trying to get my inventory figured out here.
And like I
Okay.
said, but for the ink and quill, like you could probably borrow it. Like people have ink and quills all over the
Yeah,
place.
yeah. That's why I'm just getting the piece of
Ink-
paper.
Even Grim has ink and quill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do I.
Oh, Mutt will
Exactly.
give Grim back his tent. Oh, he can't carry shit. He's fucked up. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why you're carrying it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Mutt's gonna beeline for the inn and just see if she can
Mm.
find people.
Good. And I will say to the party that I'll restate that if you need something read or written, then I can do that for you.
Thank you.
Been
Well, I can't
doing
get
that a while.
my textures to load, so
Been doing that a while, so
what?
I'm
It's
not
probably
good with
just your
those.
internet, but we're just in Middleborough, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. What shops are in Middleborough?
Smith,
Smith.
alchemist, general, carpenter, grocery, jeweler, leather, Fletcher,
your
2
basic
inns.
stuff. You're basically by the
Um,
capital, so you'd have like most things. This place even
does
has 2 different
Ebrizia
inns.
does Ebrizia and Sylphian have practice arrows yet?
Not that I know of.
So that's what my first stop would be, is to the Fletcher to get arrows. While I'm
Okay.
here and I remember.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Alright, I think I got that right. I added, well, shoot. Took away 1 silver to break it down.
The 10 copper.
Yeah, and so I spent 1, so I have 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure I got all that right.
Direction they're heading, I'll tell you what I'm doing, Z. It's not a big deal that my thing's not loading. It's just I just have to ask you where things are.
No, I get
That's
it.
all.
It's no big deal.
I put a screen cap of it in the thing, but it's kind of hard to read, I'm sure.
So how many arrows are you trying to buy?
I don't know how much are arrows.
Generally they're like, I think about a silver piece for a bundle of 20.
Hmm.
If I
I don't
remember
think they'll
right.
need more than 20 practice arrows each. Yeah, so we'll just buy 2 bundles of practice arrows.
Yeah, and if anyone needs a crossbow, I have one that I'm not using.
So 2 silver points, right?
How much is an actual bow?
Depends on what kind of bow you're trying to buy.
No. You guys hear me when I said I was buying 2 bundles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 silver, correct?
sure.
I mean, that's what you said, I think.
Yeah,
All right. I'm sorry, dude. It's my internet.
it's fine.
Is it a hand crossbow?
Like I say, it
It's a
depends
light
on what you're
crossbow.
trying to buy.
Okay.
I want to have something other than the heavy crossbow, so
There's a
probably like a
short bow.
longbow.
There's a short bow for 25 GP and a long bow for 50 GP.
Yep.
But if you want something smaller than a heavy crossbow, I have a light crossbow.
And you already have all the bolts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
You wouldn't have
Not
to go
20
and buy
bolts.
arrows.
I
So
also
you
have
decided you
extra
don't like the heavy crossbow?
I like the heavy crossbow. I just want to have something on hand other than it. You know,
Is the light
So-
crossbow going to take the same amount of...
faster loading. That's what I want.
Yeah, a light crossbow is going to operate exactly the same as a heavy crossbow, except it's less damage, lighter, cheaper.
But is it going to take the same amount of time for loading?
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
So
to
then
shoot, I have to reload, then I have to shoot again.
Yep.
So it takes
Yep.
me 3 turns to shoot twice.
So
How
you're
much
not
is
going
like
to...
a short bow?
My short bow, I think it was 25.
Short bow's 25, 2 pounds, 26 damage. 80-foot short range, 320 feet long range.
Did you say crap?
Yep. I only have 18 GP.
I'll just wait
I'll
a bit.
spot
You'll either find one or buy one or get more
You have
gold.
18,
I have 18 GP.
and it's how much?
25.
25.
So 7. I spotted you. You're 7.
Okay.
I mean, Ebrizia, don't forget that you are going to need to pay for a bath and everything at the inn
Oh,
and
that's
food.
true.
Shitskis.
Technically, you won't need to pay for food if you use your good berry. But do you want, a bland good berry, or would you like flavorful food?
Flavorful food.
And bath and bed.
I will forget about the bow for right now.
So
And go
essentially, he
for
doesn't. Are you taking the 7 for Grim or not taking the 7 for Grim?
No, I'll be alright.
Okay. So Grim, add the 7 back.
Right.
I go to the blacksmith and have my sword cleaned and sharpened.
It's been muddied and
Yeah, and it wasn't a very good sword to
abused.
begin with.
So he tells you that he doesn't provide the service, but you can go to the inn.
The end. Okay. Another
Yep.
thing to do at the end of the night.
Going to the inn.
Hmm. What time is it? Let's do a time check. Like, is it
It's
just
like
as well?
4:30. It's 5
Okay,
o'clock.
okay. So yeah, we're gonna be just staying here at the inn for the day, and then I guess the next day we'll look for Benji and Olivia and try to meet
Yeah,
up.
Mutt's already
Hold
looking
on.
for him.
Oh,
So I
who
take
just
it you have
disappeared?
like tie in hand and you're having him
Oh,
dragged.
oh, Ebrizia. Yeah, just
Are we cool with the local guard? Can we ask some questions? Or are we not so cool?
I don't know. Do you want to attempt to ask some questions?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask them if Rose if they've seen anybody um looking like Rose in town.
Ebrizia?
Ebrizia, I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, I've gone to the inn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I have anything left to do, so I'll make my way to the inn also.
Okay, Mike, you said you're already looking, and you said you are what, dragging Ty?
I mean, if you think I'm otherwise,
Ty
sorry.
was the one that said he knew of the location.
Yeah. I think first she would check the inns, and then she would have Ty take her.
Okay. So I don't have Ty, but he basically takes you to a spot underneath the bridge, and he tells you deep down at the very bottom there's a long cavern. It's kind of narrow, but it leads to a cave underneath the ground. It's hard to take it because he needs a lot of athletics to do it.
I mean, I guess I can carry him. I don't know.
Hold on. Carry him. No, you have to swim
Oh.
under the water
Oh.
through a long cavern
Mm-hmm.
to get to the cave.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, Mutt can probably do it. If he can cast. Does he have light as a cantrip?
Uh,
I do.
let me
Some
see.
someone cast light on me, and I'll just go.
I have light.
You see, you got pool tie. And then check his character sheet. I don't think he has. Yeah, no, he doesn't have light. He
Okay.
has daylight.
Oh boy.
Not quite what you're looking for.
Nope.
Yeah. So you would need him to cast it on you.
Yeah.
I'm just looking around town.
So the next step up, hard to get a word in.
I guess my question then to him would be, could he give her like a detail of how deep or where, what she's looking for specifically?
Well, as far as he knows, it's pretty much just somewhere down in that water, underneath the bridge, is a hole, probably covered up by seaweed and other stuff, like probably not seaweed, but moss and other stuff. But anyway, vegetation.
Yeah.
And then all he knows is the long ass path. He personally has never been down there. He's heard of it. People have talked about it. A lot of kids used to use it to like have sex and make out and whatnot away from their parents. But other than that, he's never been there.
Okay.
He's never had the need to go there. He just has sex in their house.
All right. I guess Mutt will go ask our other resident magic user if he can like cast a light source on her.
Of course. What thing would you like to have light on?
She like looks at herself and she points at her offhand.
Can I do it on an offhand, or does it have to be an object?
I
It's an
believe
object.
it has to be an object.
Has to be an object.
Are my clothes an object?
I mean, technically, yeah, because he do it on armor and shields and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cast it right here, and she like points at the spot in our clothes where her stomach is.
I think it would make more sense to do it more in the upper chest area.
Okay, I will take your suggestion.
I'll poke that spot and cast light and guidance.
Ah. All right, now I'm gonna have the most dangerous foe in D&D. I'm gonna go jump in the water.
Water.
Well, as long as you don't
I don't
throw
even know what's going on.
Weezer in to check how deep it is.
Light lasts an hour.
Yeah.
And guidance lasts 1 minute.
I think Mutt feels if kids are going down there to make out, it can't be too crazy of a thing, but we'll find
probably
out.
not.
What's going on right now?
He's swimming
Let's see.
For what?
for a cave that's
For
underwater.
a werewolf.
Ah,
I don't know that. Mutt just came up to me and asked if I could cast light.
Yep.
Alright,
Yep.
so this is where we
A
left
woman on a
Weezer
mission.
too.
I just watch
so
on the bank of the water.
Yeah, just looked at the water.
Okay, so give me an athletics.
I was gonna say, are they gonna see Weezer standing on the bridge?
I'm gonna sit on the bridge with my legs dangling.
All right. Dirty 20.
All right. So you're
If you need a
swimming.
D4 added to it, you can.
I think you need to see her for that.
No, I did cast guidance
Ah,
as
fair
when I
enough.
cast light.
How long's guidance last?
1
A
minute.
minute.
Okay. So you're swimming. Down there, it's pretty hard to see because most of the water is going to be like muddy, murky bit, especially when you get deeper down.
Mm-hmm.
Like towards the surface, it's not so bad, but down there, the sediment and stuff is causing hard to see. Plus, you're swimming, so you're upsetting it, disturbing it. So give me a perception check.
Okay. My -1 for my perception. 0. I rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, you can't see anything down there, even with your
You
light.
can add a D4.
Does she
I don't
see
know
a
if
fish
that'll
that
help.
she can talk to?
Here we go.
No, because she wouldn't be able to actually say anything under the water to the fish.
It's true. That's okay. Thank you, though.
So you're flailing down there trying to find something. How are you going to find the cave?
I guess maybe just follow the wall of it down. Like, come back up for air. Go back down, but follow the bank just down underneath the bringing plates. Then I will, just follow the bank downwards and see if I can find it with my hands. I don't have a plate, Mom. I'm sorry. If there's anything you want me to roll for that, just let me know.
So you're following the bank line,
Yeah, just
trying to go down.
Yeah, he said it was under the bridge, so she'll kind of maneuver herself over there and then just start diving, but following the wall of it down.
Are you trying to visually follow it, or are you rubbing your hands against everything, trying to find it?
Hands.
Odd or even?
um, even.
Oh god, Mutt's getting taken out by a boat.
That's fine. We'll do this.
So, as you're like running your hands along shit, trying to find stuff, you feel something like jab your hand. It's a sharp pain. You take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
You feel something in your hand.
Oh, fun. I guess I'll take it to the surface with me.
So, you get to the surface, and what do you do?
What's in my hand?
You see like almost like a spine.
Like an urchin type spine, or?
It's something like that, yeah.
Oh, fun. I would like to rage swim, and I will then do this again and punch the thing if I find it again, and
Do
then
you
swim
pull it
further.
out?
Not yet. Not yet. I can use this to my advantage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
A spike in your hand to an
Fucking
Fucking
advantage.
Stingray,
Just-
Steve
just-
Irwin.
just-
She's going
just hold-
down.
Just hang
Me
on.
and-
It'll be fun.
Me
Don't
and
worry
Cal
about it.
just see a bunch of bubbles start rising from the water.
Hmm.
Just hang on. There's a method to my madness.
Okay. Rage
Alright.
swim.
I'm
Here we
rage
go.
swimming.
Alright,
Back
so you
down.
start raging, you start swimming down,
Mm-hmm.
and you're jabbing your hand again, looking same hand, both hands?
Same.
Non-third hand?
Just both hands. If
Both
it
hands.
if it stabs me again, that's fine.
Odd or
Worry about
even?
Even, please.
So you're grabbing like coral, you're grabbing like
God.
grass and
Oh my
vegetation,
god.
but you're not finding.
That's fine. All right, I'll keep swimming, but at the end of my turn, I will pull the thing out of myself, hopefully hard enough to do damage, thus doing an attack on myself.
I mean, technically,
To
you
maintain
push
my
it
rage.
through.
I like
Hmm.
twisting it.
Maybe not that bad.
Because like I said, pulling it out wouldn't
I'm not-
necessarily deal damage. You'd have to push it through.
I'm not being careful when I pull it out, let's say.
You could pull it out by pushing it all the way through.
Yeah, punch your
I mean-
punch your fist together.
There you go. I'm just using it to maintain my rage is the mechanical part of this that I'm going for.
Yes, I get it. So you're trying to like deal like a point of damage to yourself
Correct.
and then pull it out.
Sure. Keep it in my offhand.
She's gonna start swimming and jab herself with the leg with it.
Of course.
Okay, so you try to deal damage, but your rage negates the damage.
I'm still doing an attack, though. That's all that matters.
This is true. So yeah. So you're swimming around. Now you've got one hand holding the spike, and the
Mhm.
other hand groping the seabed.
Yes.
Odd or even?
Even again. We gotta get there sometime, right?
For crying out
God
loud,
damn it!
stop picking
Damn
even.
it, Z. Z. I'm gonna blame Z, not myself. Clearly, I have to have the self bias.
So, yeah, you stab your hand again.
Yay!
Let's see. You're gonna take 2
Oh,
points of damage,
Cool.
and you're like upsetting like all the wildlife and sediment and stuff down there,
I
and
like
you're
making
not
things
feeling
angry.
very well.
Yay, the poison too. I guess I'll keep diving for another round just to see if I can fucking find this thing. How
Odd
do
or
kids
even?
get down here to fucking make out like this? Jesus. I don't know. Do we continue the trend of odds? I'll say even. Nay. God damn
nay.
it. Z is fucking with me now, I think.
I'm just rolling the die. I'm not doing anything wrong.
I know. I have to give you shit though.
Okay,
Alright.
so once again, you're not finding very much stuff down there. I mean, you're finding a lot of things, but not what you're looking for.
Can I find buried treasure and be a cajillionaire but think I have 2 gold?
Let's just stick to finding Benji. Let's hope we find a Benji down there. And he saves you and drags you out of the water like the frickin' Notebook.
Please, yes, let's do it.
Princess Carrie.
Romantic kiss in the rain. Yes.
And then she
This has to be.
just keels over dead from the spine poison.
Yep. 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 Fantastic. Yes, this is now canon.
Wow.
Ah, fuck. Oh no! Oh no! Reverse my girl. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna go cry after
Well,
this. God damn it, Z.
isn't that one my girl too?
Shit. Oh no.
You're not the classic. You're the sequel.
I'm the sequel. Oh no. That's
What?
psychic damage. All right, I'll put 20 psychic damage taken. Fuck. All right, Z. Even?
All right. So what are you doing? You're diving again?
Yep.
Odd or even?
Even?
Oh, no.
And now it's.
Oh, no.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Next time I see Mutt coming to the surface, I'll tell it to wait until the sediment is settled.
Would that change at all if it's still in a moving water thing, if it was already like that and not settled before me even being down there? Fuck.
You know, I'm just standing beside you guys watching all this, not knowing
Uh-huh.
what the fuck's going on.
Uh-huh. Mutt's not gonna, like, she's not smart enough to tell people what's happening. Just cast light on me and let me dive up and down.
Sorry, guys.
I'm
I'm
just
making my
casually
teenager
throwing
lunch.
little pebbles,
No worries.
That's okay.
in the water.
Sorry for eating up time here, guys.
No, you're
Oh,
fine.
no,
It's all good.
I'm well spent with pebbles.
Yeah, as long as I'm entertaining somebody with this bullshit. A second verse, same as the first, I guess? Rage swimming.
Okay. So
You were at the inn, sir.
No, I'm not. I was trailing far behind.
Oh yeah, because you're still beat the fuck up.
Yeah, when Grim shows up, I just say, "Mutt's in the water," and then no more explanation.
That's why I said I was just standing here watching what the fuck, like what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Like,
gonna look
looking
at
for
Grim and be like, I don't know.
explanation.
Mm.
I was trying to
What's in the
persuade
water?
Z to let me do a tradesies, but he won't let me do a tradesies.
Odd or even? What?
Even. Finally.
Yay!
Christ.
All right.
Find you to death.
So you managed to find the hole, and you
Haha.
start swimming through.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an athletics check.
Absolutely. Pichow. 21.
Okay. It's a little tight in there. You're not able to get much arm spans, but your legs are kicking fairly well, and you're able to grab onto some stuff here and there to kind of like pull yourself forward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we would roll for how long you can hold your breath, though.
If each round is 6 seconds,
You drown in
Um,
6 seconds.
I've heard
that would be
something about
hilarious.
like I heard something about you can hold your breath a number of rounds equal to a constitution modifier.
Okay. So
I've
let me
heard that
check that
somewhere.
out.
Let's take a look.
Uh, that would be mine. And then your.
Hold
Let's see.
breath.
Like I said, it's about like a 2 to 3 minute swim. So, like I said, they said it was hard to get to.
That's
I know
fine.
the average holds their breath for about a minute, give or take.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the mechanic for it.
Yeah, I'm
This
trying to look it up. All
says
I found was like
here.
underwater swimming rules explained, and it just talks about long time underwater. But
Yeah,
I
the
can't.
specific time for which you can hold your breath is based on your constitution modifier.
Okay.
The PCs can hold their breath equal to +1 of their constitution modifier.
So is it minute or
Uh,
is it rounds?
For example, a creature with a constitution of 15 can hold its breath for 3 minutes.
Okay.
And yeah,
You have a constitution of 14, so you have 2, so 2 minutes.
yeah. So if each round is 6 seconds, then I can go. I don't have a swim speed technically, so I move 20 feet per round per 6 seconds.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So like I
How
said,
long is
since
that
it's like a
round?
2 minute swim, 2 to 3 minute, you'll make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just be like at the other end. I go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
that's fine. Let's do it.
Okay, so
Number of minutes equal to 1 plus its constitution modifier.
yeah. So you're swimming through the thing, and it opens up a little bit as it goes upwards, like straight vertical. And when you come out of the water
He's a happy bug.
with the light from your chest, it's illuminating this small little cave. It's maybe like 5 by 10,
Mhm.
so it's not very big at all. But you do see 3 dead bodies in there.
Oh shit.
I guess inspect the dead bodies. This is gonna be great.
Give me an investigation.
I'm good at that.
And I'm
With my
back.
-1. Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
Yay! 5.
Oh.
And
Uh,
on today's menu is tuna salad.
you see
Hmm.
2 dead males, a dead female, blood everywhere. It looks like a bloodbath in here.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
You also see claw marks all along the walls and the roof of this thing.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay. Do I recognize? Are they recognizable at all?
In what sense?
Do they still have faces that I can look at?
You do see faces. The females is more intact than the males. They seem to have like claw marks all across them. Um,
Are any of them wearing anything that I would recognize?
they're all naked.
Fuck. All right.
There's no clothing or armor anywhere in this place.
All right.
And there's not anywhere to hide. There's no like corners or anything.
Okay. So it's just this room.
It's literally just a small 5 by 10, so like 1 square, 1 square by 2 square.
Okay. And there's nothing else in here but these bodies and claw marks.
That you could see. You
Okay.
can try and do like a med check or something else.
I mean, I can try. I put the life juice back in the bodies. All right. Is
Oh,
18
of course
medicine.
she's a doctor.
Yep. And Mutt
So
pulls glasses from her pocket and puts them on. Yes. Why, yes. This is clearly a vivisection.
gets one of those beards out of her pocket.
Yes.
Those little
Yes.
snap-on beards.
Exactly. Yes.
So you're examining the bodies, and the male body that has like one of them that has a claw mark across his face. He's got a beard. He's got gray hair. He looks like he's older. His neck has been turned completely around. He is like from it's facing his back. So you think his neck was like snapped completely. Um he's got some other like marks, mostly like on his forearms. There's some on his thighs. Um the other one, younger male, he's got claw marks on his face and whatnot. It looks like the claws actually went into his brain. He's got other marks on his chest, on his back, on his front, like all over the place. The female, she's got claw marks all over her body, but her spine looks like it was snapped from the back end, pushed inward towards her pelvis.
Okay. Why am I taking these notes? uh, all right. Um.
Uh,
Uh. Sorry.
so cheap dress, yes. Slippers, uh, not exactly the type of slippers you would think, since shoes type thing in D&D is kind of hard to come by. You would probably have to have custom made one. I mean, you already have what's considered basic shoes. Yeah, they don't really have flip flops.
I'm just saying is I want to go to the general stores so I can go back to the inn and get a bath and have something to wear while my stuff's being cleaned. That's what I'm
Yeah,
getting
you
at.
want like a gown. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, you could find a gown relatively
Hey,
cheap. Um,
that's actually a really good idea.
Now, granted, more than likely it's probably going to be white, and more than likely it's going to be thin.
Mhm.
So there might be some like wet T-shirt contest thing going on, but other than that, because you'd have to pay more to have it like dyed or made out of like different material.
Yeah, I didn't see a place where I could sit and look at that, so I'm just asking real
Yeah,
quick.
because they wouldn't. D&D technically doesn't have stuff like that, but since I have more realism in my world, I make adjustments for stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, are you doing anything else in there, Mutt?
Do I recognize the female?
You don't recognize any of these people, but they all look very similar,
Okay.
as in they might be relatives.
Okay.
Making dozens, making dozens.
And like I said, there's claw marks everywhere.
Yeah. I guess if I can just like look around the perimeter of this area just to be thorough, I suppose.
There are just various sizes of claw marks that you can tell, and there is one that looks clearly larger than the others.
Okay. But nothing else definitive in this area.
Not that you can actually make out. And like you said, the marks on the body seems like they came from the bigger claw.
Okay. Well, fantastic. I also want to ask about I guess, well, no, I don't know that Mutt would even know how to discern that. Would she have any notion that maybe these people were werewolves as well with that 18?
I think with the 18, you would also know that they died like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. All right.
So during the blood moon.
Yeah.
So it is the possibility that they could be werewolves.
Okay.
Or beasts of some sort.
All right. I guess. And there's no. You said there's no clothes, no nothing in here. Is there any like remnants of anything? I guess fragments of cloth, something, in the little area or in the water nearby.
Floating in the water, you see an herb pack.
Oh.
It's a little like pouch that you recognize as Benji's. It's just floating on the surface of the water in the back of the cave.
Fuck. All right. But he's not there, and this is all that I've found, right?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Is the water clear in this area with my light on me still?
Yes, it's fairly clear until you start getting deeper. And it starts becoming more mucky, but it doesn't have as much sediment down here as it did over there.
Okay. Is there anything, so in the area where the water comes up into this little cave, is there anything underwater there? Any sunken stuff in there?
No. You don't see any sunken things down there that you could see. No.
Okay. All right. Fuck. Anything on the ceiling? Nobody looks up. Let's look up.
Like I said, you do see claw marks on the ceiling. Let's see. There's blood up there as well. Other than that, there's no like clue or anything of like who or where or what.
Okay. I think I've exhausted all my thoughts here. And if there's nowhere else in this area to go, then I think she'll take an extra deep breath and get back out of here.
Okay.
But actually, first she'll stop next to the bodies and just kind of offer a prayer to the thing that was death that she viewed during that battle, and ask it to take their souls to wherever it deems correct for each of these people. And then she'll get back in the water and swim out.
Okay. So you give them their like last rites, though it's like 2 days too late. But you give them their last rites,
Better late than never.
hopefully putting their souls to rest.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go in the water, you swim back. You are feeling rather ill and very nauseous.
Fun. Let's swim fast.
So after a couple more minutes, you pop out of the cave, but still in the water, and then another minute later, you pop out into the surface. So guys, you saw her gone for like 6 minutes.
Dewi involuntarily screams.
Alright. Mutt'll go to the edge and promptly puke.
Okay. Anyone
I
that
will
sees
hold.
this, she doesn't look good.
I'll hold her wet hair up for her.
A true romantic.
Lord.
He's just been around a bunch of drunk people, so he knows the drill.
Hey man, that's the most romantic thing you can do. You hold a girl's hair back when she pukes.
Yeah,
True love.
and kind of just pats her back with the other
Mm.
hand.
Thank you. Thank you, Di.
Do you still have those spines sticking out of you?
I think she still
No, but
has it
she
in
still
her
has one in
offhand.
her hand.
Yeah, here you go.
And
Can I
there's
see
like
that?
several marks on her hand and her legs where she's like been
Oh,
jabbing herself.
can I see that?
You can see it,
Hmm.
yes.
she'll
Looks
just
like it doesn't
lay on
look
the bank,
good.
hold it up to you like here.
So you were poked with this thing, and then make you that sick.
It
Um,
wasn't the fact that she got poked once. It was the
Many
fact
times.
that she repeatedly stung herself
Mm-hmm.
with the thing that got her more and more nauseous over time
Mm-hmm.
while she's rage swimming.
I are good at things.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
A good
after
thing that Tide cast the restoration thing.
yeah, as soon as Mutt's recovered, she will give him a very platonic hug.
I will take this spine and put it in my back somewhere. Where I know where it is. So I don't poke myself with it, but I have it for later.
I think I can find you more with my hands if you need more.
Eh, probably not the best idea.
You find any cool rocks in the cave?
She's going to like turn to you in a very very defeated look on her face, and I don't think those are rocks you would want to look at. And she's just gonna like hold the little sachet that she found of Benji's in her hand, and she's just gonna very forlornly walk back across the bridge.
I take one very long look at the water and follow behind.
Okay.
I'll just use prestidigitate to make the clothes dry.
Hmm.
Because
Thank
I
you.
can.
Thoughtful Dragonborn.
Here's a prestidigitation for you, and for you, and for you.
Yep.
Everybody gets a prestidigitation.
Yay!
Okay.
Look how much we
Well,
save on cleaning bills.
at least you know that the satchel was proof that he was there at
Mm-hmm.
some point. You don't know how
At some
old the
point.
satchel is. It could have been there a year ago.
True. I'm gonna have him start numbering his sachets so I know
If
how recently they were made.
if it is floating on the water, that's not gonna float forever.
True. I think Mutt would be looking to get sort of to where everybody's back together just so she could very generally explain what she found, but also in a non place where could be overheard. Not that.
I like the rooms.
Maybe.
So the sachet that she happens to have is actually kind of a small thing made of like light hide. It's waterproof, and he has them in there so they don't get wet. Um, he keeps a bundle of them on him. He has a different one that he uses for when he bathes. So she will recognize this as one of them, and it's technically been floating there for a while. And how long, you guys don't know. Um, And you would be able to tell because of the watermark on the leather itself.
Hmm.
Because you're right, it won't sit there for long because the water will eventually erode it.
Hmm.
Mutt pulls out her glasses and does water damage dating analysis.
I don't think Mutt knows how to do that, or that's even a thing. She's like, that's a cool watermark.
I'm pretty sure. Can I do anything there?
She'll hand it to
It's a
you.
possibility.
What do you want me to roll? I don't know. What's happy handy? Survival?
Uh,
Nature? Investigation, maybe?
I would say either investigation or intelligence check.
Hmm.
Whichever one you want that's higher.
It's the same.
Well, there you go.
That's a.
Because
Okay, it
I
wasn't
would
supposed to be a
believe,
saving throw,
yeah, okay,
but it was. But it
6.
would be the same anyway.
Yeah. And even if you were to roll a guidance, because you could cast guidance on yourself for
Yeah.
free, out of 4 at max, you still get a 10. So, like, I would believe with the books you read, you might have some basic understanding of it. Since this is the first time you even used it, it would make sense that it'd be a roll like this. So, like, you have an idea that it's been there for a little bit, not for a long bit. But other than that, you really don't know much about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Haven't had much practical knowledge, practical skills. It's been
Yes.
heard in my books.
+1 water damage telling experience.
Now, one of them thing.
So
uh,
everyone's headed to the inn.
yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Let's see. You said you were gonna get some water house pot. Okay, house pot is going to cost you. Where is 5 silver pieces, and then a warm bath is going to be 2 copper pieces. Uh, are you washing your own laundry, or you want someone to wash it for you?
What's the price difference?
Well, if you wash your own laundry, you can do it in the bath water, and it would be free. You just have to wait for it to dry. Um, as for having someone else wash your clothing, it is going to be 1 silver piece per outfit. So 1 outfit, 1 silver piece.
I think that she has had her butt kicked for the time being, so she is gonna just have somebody do the laundry for her today.
All right. So it looks like what 6 silver pieces and 2 copper pieces is what it's going to cost you.
Okay, so 6 silver, 2 copper.
And you said water, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so water is going to cost you 2 copper pieces. So 4 copper pieces, 6 silver, 4 copper pieces is your total. And that's just for your services, not for your bedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see what the group is doing because, you know, are we all getting into are we going to try and just camp on the outskirts? Are we going to try to get a room? I am waiting on that decision.
Okay. I think Mutt will follow Grimsby's lead on that front.
Um,
Because he's all damagey dude, and he is her wallet, so he knows how to tell money time. So
All right. Is anyone else getting food, drink, services, etc.?
here you go, Z. Oh,
Here goes the what? Oh, okay. Basic meal. What's a basic meal?
I don't know, bread and water, I guess.
Bread and water.
Delicious.
All right, bread and butter cost you 2 silver pieces, and water is 2 copper pieces. And then you want your clothes and armor taken care of. That's maintenance cost. That's going to be a gold piece.
Uh-huh.
And then bedding that will fit all of you.
Yep.
Like, how many people are there?
One big bed.
Let's see. Move.
Well, there's like
Big bread.
Party.
there's certain suites.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's not counting NPCs. So, with or without NPCs?
NPCs usually take care of themselves.
Okay, so that's going to be at quarters, which is 4 beds too high. That's 8 people. And that's going to be 2 silver times 8. So 16 silver pieces, which turns into a gold and 6 silver.
Okay, so my count right now is up to 3 gold, 4 copper.
Okay.
What was the feast for everyone?
Oh, hang on.
-1 because I got the house pot.
So there's a feast for 2 and the king's feast.
What was the king's feast? It was like 4 gold or some shit.
So yeah, it's the king's feast is basically similar to the feast for 2, except it's a larger animal. So
Yeah.
it feeds more people. So technically you could probably feed everyone off that.
Yeah.
That's 10 gold pieces.
So I'm up to 13 gold.
Now, if you take off your food, because you don't need the bread and water unless you want, or bread butter unless you want to keep the
Yeah.
bread and butter,
Oh yeah, I got to take that off.
because it comes with a loaf of bread and already has butter. So
it's
you
like
could take the
12
2
gold.
silver pieces off.
That's 12, 8. Does Mutt need her cure attended to?
She'll.
While we're walking back to this town, I'll end the spell. So it doesn't just a random light.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, fair enough.
Appreciated. I guess Mutt will take a bath and be sad and cry.
And
That didn't say gear.
yeah, he's talking about your gear.
Yeah. I usually it's sort of in tandem, like gear and bath. That way, I don't have to worry about like being naked, because then bath is naked time. So
How much is that for her?
Do you want to do it in warm or hot water?
warm, please.
So that's 2 copper pieces. I'm assuming you're gonna wash your own clothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing there. And gear maintenance is another goal.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm at
No.
13 gold, 8 silver, 2 copper.
Okay.
So if Grimsby's is Grimsby
Getting
aiming
the
for?
food.
Yeah. So should I readjust what I just took out?
Yeah, do you not want the house pot anymore?
I mean, if he's doing the king's feast to feed everybody.
Okay, then you can add 5 silver pieces back. Okay, so that is Sylphian, Mutt, and Grim taken care of. Anyone else getting anything?
I also did the
Well,
laundry.
the bed's for everybody too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the beds are taken care of, but I'm talking about like food, drink, other stuff that they're doing, baths. You didn't pay for all that.
hey,
You paid
I've
for the
only got
beds, you paid for the food.
I've only got so much money, guys.
I know,
Okay,
that's why I'm asking the other people. I'm sorted who's
I
already
got
taken
you. I
care
got
of and
you.
who's not. So, Talderoy, are you doing
Jesse,
anything?
If I look, does it look like a place where I could earn a few coins by reading and writing things for people?
Odd or even?
Let's say odd.
I also jumping on that boat.
Then I need to take 3 off.
I am also getting stuff for myself. So
Okay, hang on. Let me sort stuff. First of all, Talderoy, yes, you might be able to make some coin here. Reading and writing stuff, since most people are. Stop moving your characters, please.
Oh, sorry.
I have you guys sorted so I could figure this stuff out. Okay, so, Talderoy, yes, it looks like you might be able to make some coin helping people read and write stuff, since most people are illiterate.
Mhm.
But in the sense you're probably not gonna make much money. And you're gonna have to give a cut to the bartender or to the innkeeper. So, like,
Yeah, as long as it covers the cost of the parchment, then I'm happy.
yeah, you'll probably make about that much per thing that you do. You'll probably make like
So
a copper piece per
a
thing.
a copper piece.
Like a copper piece, yes. And you
Hmm.
might like,
Yeah,
let's see, because you don't
that's
want
good
to
enough.
spend all night doing it, so you get like 3 people. So you get like 3 copper pieces, and you'd have to give like one to the barkeep.
Okay, but how
So
much of my parchment do I use on that?
that would be uh 1.
Alright then.
Basically, like, one person had you write something, and 2 others had you read something for them.
Alright. So I made 2 silver, you said.
Yes. No, copper.
Copper, okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. 2 copper.
Yes. Thank you.
Now, are you getting any services from the inn? Basically, Graham's covered the food and the bed, so you would have to do other services like, well, you don't have to, but you can have other services like happy endings, bath, clothing, gear maintenance, drinks.
Um I'll use prestidigitation to clean myself, but as
So you
do they
don't need
have
a bath.
mead?
You want mead?
If
That
do
would
they
be
have
two
that?
silver pieces.
2 silver.
Yes, so
They have
drinks
stuff
they
in the
have
dungeon.
swill, water, ale, mead, wine, dwarven brew, dragon's breath, flagon, and AMF.
Sounds fancy. Um I'm just gonna get an ale then.
An ale is 1 silver piece.
Alright then.
Basically, in the order that I gave it, is the order of strength.
Yeah, makes sense. Auto strength and price.
Yes, and
Yeah,
price.
makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so you're doing ale and nothing else because you don't need a bath, you don't need other stuff. Okay, so you're done. Okay, Dewey, what are you doing? Are you getting something to drink? Having any services?
I won't do any like baths or anything. Um, just cleaning my sword and
So you
my
want to pay
abilities.
for maintenance for your gear?
Yes,
Okay, that's a gold piece.
a gold piece. Never
And
mind.
actually, for you, it's 2 gold pieces.
Okay, hmm, never never mind then. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna get like a very simple meal of like bread and
The meal's already taken care of.
okay. Other than that, I will just
Something to drink?
um um is there anything cheaper than a silver, like the ale?
Yes. So you can
Alright.
have either swill, which is 1 copper piece, or water, which is 2 copper pieces.
I will throw down a couple copper pieces
And you get
for
water.
some water. Alright,
Okay.
I get some water.
Unless you want 2 cups of swill.
No, that does not sound.
Okay. Weezer, you do anything? Is she back?
is not here.
She's not here. Okay, so she didn't get back yet. Okay. Ebrizia. Something to drink?
Yes.
Swill, water, ale, mead, wine, dwarven brew, dragon's breath, flagon, or AMF.
I was thinking some wine because why not?
Because fancy. Okay, 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
And do you want services?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there the ability to get some bedclothes from the inn?
No, you would have to buy them like she did.
Okay.
Um, she went and
Right.
bought a dress.
Okay.
It's up here somewhere. And my shit's not working. Okay. Well, anyway. So you would have to buy a separate piece of clothing for that.
That's fine. I need to do that.
Do you remember the prices? I can't scroll up to look at it.
3 silver.
Yeah, and that's just for the basic undyed, like common turned into a dress.
Okay.
I did mine for a dyed. I asked for the price for a dyed.
Oh, okay, fine. 3 silver is the dyed one. The copper is the undyed one.
Yeah.
I'll take the dyed
I know
one.
I gave you 2. I just couldn't
No,
remember which was
no,
which.
that's fine.
Okay, so what color do you want yours dyed? You can't do any like ultra bright mixing ones. It's gonna be plain like colors.
Mine is
so
green.
like yeah,
Okay.
green, brown, like plain stuff.
Blue?
Yeah. Okay. Bluish.
Yeah, we'll do blue.
Okay.
Just so I can tell the difference between mine and hers.
Oh, mine will be
Yeah.
in my bag, so that'll be
so
the
you guys would
biggest
have your own.
difference.
Okay, so
Yes, I'm getting a
let me
bath, and yes, I want a warm bath.
hold on. I need to make notes really quick. Make sure you deduct the silver.
Right, I'm adding up the silver and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna deduct it all at once.
I have
So how
to add
much?
that item. Okay. So a bath. Do you want cold water, warm water, or hot water?
Warm water.
Warm water is 2 copper pieces. Do you want someone to wash you?
No.
Okay. Are you doing laundry?
Yes.
Are you gonna wash it yourself, or you want someone else to wash it?
Someone else can wash it. I've gotten my butt kicked enough today.
So that's 1 silver piece.
Okay, so that would be 9 in total.
You
Okay.
want a happy ending?
No.
Okay.
Just no.
All right. Is there anything else you want? Maintenance, anything?
Maintenance for my gear would be good.
That's a gold piece.
Okay, a gold piece. Okay. And I think that would be it.
Okay. And since we're on time, we're gonna stop here.